Good morning, la 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 la, good morning to you and you, Natalia Coleman.
Good morning.
How the devil are you, woman?
I'm wonderful today, thank you.
Why today? Anything
Just because I am.
Oh, fair enough. I just realised I've got your handbag there.
I put my handbag out the way.
It's alright, it's just left a handbag on the set, it's fine, it's a very nice handbag. I'm quite happy to
because
take it.
I would like to know where it is, you know. You know what it's like on this set.
Oh, I know, particularly with Ollie on. And do you know what? Actually, funny you should say that. Ryan today, where's Ryan? Ryan's just doing some technical things, but today I think he looks a bit like a burglar.
Yeah, I was noticing how un-French he looks, because normally he's very French looking, isn't he?
Yeah.
So is he channeling his inner burglar, is he?
Today he just looks like, is he there? Right, Ryan! Ryan, come and show everybody your look today.
Hello.
Are you practicing shouting at your child, Lucy?
Come on, Ryan.
What?
Yes.
Ryan!
Hello.
What's this?
What? It's a hat.
It's like a little burglar today, aren't you? That's Ryan, everybody. We're just love him to bits. He's going to be on cameras and directing a little bit later for us as well. We've got Cassie with us, who is our floor manager, and today she's wearing bunches. Yeah, are you all right, my lovely? Good. And she's all well. And Carla, are you well today, hun? Very well, thanks. And Ollie, are you all right? Yeah, good. So we're all good and we're ready to rock and roll. So are you ready for a fabulous show? Because we've got some gorgeous things in today's show. I've got an early bird special going under £4. Make sure you buy that. I've got some stunning kits, absolutely beautiful. And Natalia's jewellery, as always, I mean, it's just classy, it's gorgeous, it's beautiful, and you'll just love the kits. Our first kit's going to go under £20, so bargain-tastic on that. We've got some amazing bundle offers now. Also, completely hot off the press, hot off the boat, or hot off the plane. I don't quite know how they got here. We have had a big delivery come in last night from Jaipur in India, and we're going to be getting some high-end strands, gemstone strands of distinction coming through a little later. I have got one to show to you right now, though, that's going to be coming up, and it will blow your mind. This is categorically 100% the best quality citrine we've had on the show. That is beautiful, seriously beautiful. And I don't know about you, but I think citrine really comes into its own at this time of year when you really want to bring in that golden, warm tones. It's lovely, isn't it?
I love citrine. It's one of my favourite gemstones now.
Is it? It's the gemstone of sunshine, you know.
Oh, is it?
And
That's
the gemstone of happiness.
That's probably why I like it.
Yeah. Do you find that you're very drawn to certain gemstones?
Well, do you know, I was working with a certain gemstone that's in one of my kits coming up, and I felt really happy and like zen-like. So I'll tell you what it is later. Lovely.
Oh, I'm liking that. How about we have a little bit of people texting in today. What gemstones are you really drawn to and why? And how do they make you feel? What gemstone? We would love to hear from you today. So what gemstone are you drawn to and how does it make you feel? For example, I'm really drawn to rose quartz, which a lot of you know about that already. I'm also really drawn to carnelian. Did you know that carnelian, you should never keep it anywhere near or let it touch any money? There you go, that's a little thing for you. If you do, just wash it with some lukewarm water. Because apparently the qualities of the carnelian, sort of the spiritual side of things, can get zapped away by money. That's quite typical for a lot of gemstones, actually. So if you ever given a gemstone to keep on your person, don't keep it next to money. Because apparently that can really affect the of the sort of the healing properties it's supposed to have. I'm venturing into a world that I'm not really allowed to touch, but what gemstones are you attracted to and why? And it's just for a bit of fun. We'd just like to hear from you today. What gemstones are you attracted to and why? You can text in to 60777 and start your text message JM Studio, and we'll hear from Natalia. So we already have established that Natalia is very much drawn to citrine, and we'll be bringing you a strand of that later. And there's another gemstone appearing later in the show. I'm intrigued which one it is for you. You're not going to divulge anything?
Well,
look at you looking.
I'm going to give it away if I say anything. I'm going to give it away.
Okay, well then we shall wait in suspense, Natalia, we shall. So coming up for you, you've got that beautiful strand of citrine. It's very stunning. We've also got a really beautiful strand of fluorite, and they have been cut beautifully, beautifully, beautifully. They're in this very delicate rice bead. Now, we talk about big chunky gemstones quite frequently, but for a lot of us out there, it's very nice to get some sort of daintier proportions, and that's a really beautiful strand of delicate greens and purples, fluorite occurring in its natural rainbow state, and that will be a full 38 centimetre strand coming up later. However, if chunky and funky is more your thing, do you like chunky and funky, Ryan?
Yes.
Yes, he says, putting his hands on his hip. Yes, I do. We've got very, 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 very limited stock in this, but I tell you, it's going to fly out. This amazing piece of agate where you can actually insert a gemstone in the centre. And they look amazing just as rings. They look great wire wrap. They look fabulous suspended as single pendants on chain. They really have got a lot of versatility going on with them. They're beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And they're coming up a little later as well. We've got offers galore. Now, I've got 3-strand pack for you that is stunning that we're going to give to Natalia and her challenge, which will just, if you missed out on the appetite yesterday, we've got appetite within that 3-strand bundle. I've got a really beautiful array of colours as well. Got quite a colourful show, quite a mixture from greens into reds, into purples, into blues, into yellows, golden elements to it. I've got amazing, really amazing leather bundle offer coming up for you later. I've got some other beads coming up for you. We're going to go outside of the realms of gemstones for some beads as well, some metal beads that are coming up. So we've got a brilliant 2-for-1 offer coming up later. But also look at these ones that I've got coming up. I've not seen them in this colour before. Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they absolutely beautiful? Gorgeous. Oh, I know what I was going to say as well. Thank you so much to all of you who continue to send me messages on my presenter page yesterday as well about Fonzie. Update on the Fonz, who is my gorgeous little house bunny. He's still not right, but we don't think he's got any worse, which is really good for the condition that he might have been diagnosed with, and we're going to be taking him to the vet for a checkup at 4:30 today. So I'll keep you updated, and thank you so much, because all of you out there that have been emailing me saying that you've got pets as well and you know what it's like. Unless you've had a pet, I don't think you can get it, that they are just an absolute member of your family, and it's beyond devastating. I don't think I've cried so much in such a long time because he's poorly.
And it's actually my cat's to the vet to have her flu jabs, you know, boosters. And the vet was saying, oh, she's beautiful, and look at her coat, isn't she shiny? And I was really proud. I was like, when I'm at my daughter's parents' evening, I felt like that with my cat.
Yeah, because they are just such a part of the family, and they've got little characters and their company, and they rely on you. They, you know, without you, they would be really not well. And I don't, oh God, anyway. Well, okay, right, let's do the early bird so I don't have to think about it. The early bird special, we're going to go under £4, and we're looking at hemp cord, and we're looking at absolutely tons of it. So, here we go. Oh, excuse me, something's just flown in my eye. We've got 10 colours, 10 metres of each. 1 millimetre, is it 10 metres of each? Yeah. Okay. We're going to say 10 yards, 10 metres of each. I love the colours. Now, hemp cord you can use in so many different ways. You can use it for macrame and knotting, and if you're thinking, macrame and knotting, I wouldn't really know where to start with that. We've got a macrame and knotting DVD. It's only £4.95. It's about an hour long, and it's brilliant to just get to grips with it. And if you've ever seen Mark Smith Designs, well, he really does do fantastic work with macrame. These will be brilliant. So they're 1 millimetre hemp cords. You've got this fabulous, vibrant turquoise, and then like a khaki green, a cream, a forest green, a purple, a yellow, a red, a black, an orange, and like this sort of taupe. Yes, I'd go with that, taupe. It's saying 10 yards of each. 10 yards. Right, £3. I don't even know how much a yard is anymore. £3.95 for all of these. Give us a call. It's a free phone number. Let's get you started shopping today, because I tell you what, there's a lot to get through. One post and packaging price at £2.95 for all of your purchases all day. Ryan, I think this is a bargain. What do you think it is?
Well, it's a bargain.
It's a bargain, and a thumbs up to that. So £3.95. So you can do Do you know what? It's not just about doing jewellery as well. Again, with the hemp cord, I just really like that look around brown parcel paper for gifts. I think it looks really, really classy. And for £3.95, I mean, you can spend about £2 in a gift shop to wrap around brown parcel paper.
Those lovely, like tags, brown tags and white tags.
Yes.
That you use you can use them for when you do craft fairs and things like that, to label your stuff and to put that with them. That would be beautiful.
Really nice, and it just gives you a personal touch, doesn't it? Right, £3.95. You are going to get more than one of these packs, aren't you? You are going to get more than one of these packs, aren't you? You are, aren't you? SIZX88. I'm definitely going to get this. Can you just write that code down for me, please, hon? Thank you very much, Carla. Thank you. Because obviously, going on maternity leave soon, I'm trying to do all my Christmas shopping and get really organised for Christmas really early, because when it comes to Christmas, I think I might be a little bit busy. But Ryan said he'll come around and help. Ryan, he's going to come and change some nappies for me. Yeah, you are, Ryan. Yeah. So £3.95 for all of those. Okay, we're going to do as well a 2-for-1 offer. We're going to do it now. Okay, now just so you know, you could use these with the cord. In fact, probably use it with that one. You could do Shambhala style bracelets using these. Now we're going to do an offer on a pack of 100 of these later. 100 of those beads. So instead of getting a pack of 50, for the same price, you're going to be able to get 100, because we're going to do a 2-for-1 offer coming up later in the show. And they're really lovely. So they're a bigger version of, you know, that little blue one I showed you just before. And that's the copper colour. Bit more of a rose gold as well though, isn't it? SIZX88 and £3.95 for the hemp cord. Let's just look at that hemp cord again. If you haven't started dialing up for it yet, if you've just tuned in, goodness me, grab this. Look, 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 I tell you. So you've got the taupe, orange, black, red, yellow, purple, green, foresty, mucky, olive green we'll call it, forest green, cream, and turquoisey blue. Those colours acceptable to you? The way I've described them, does that work? We're looking at about a minute's queue there on the phone lines, but please do stay where you are, and you should be successful. Do hold the phone line again, and we'll be with you as soon as we can. Oh, 0800 644 655. £3.95. Right, let's move on. So, Natalia, are you ready for a challenge?
I'm always ready for a challenge.
She's always ready for a challenge. We're going to have a good gas bag with it in just a second. So, this is a beautiful 3-strand pack. So we're going to give Natalia this 3-strand pack, and then she's got access to all of the findings that we've got in stock as well. Be it the gold-plated, be it the silver or the silver-plated, or we've got some rose gold colours or the copper beads, etc. This is a really stunning 3-strand pack. So let's have a look first of all at this sage quartz. It's beautiful. They're 20mm in diameter and 385 carats. Do you know what? I've not come across this before. They're a very, almost like an ethereal glow, aren't they? It's like a very subtle prehnite mixed in with a jade. It's got, yeah, really lovely, very soothing quality to it. Do you know what? They're going to prove to be incredibly useful as well. They're going to be lovely with perhaps a little bit of wire work working over the top, maybe an antique bronze colour, or even in the blues to mix up with to mix in with the other strands I've got for you in just a second. So that's the sage quartz, and that's at 20 millimeters, so 2 centimeters in its diameter on those. I adore this quartz as well. Look at these, they are so pretty and very, very, very reminiscent of aquamarine without the price tag, and still it's a genuine gemstone. It's blue quartz and they're faceted 6mm rounds. They're very, very pretty. Very soft, delicate baby blue. WKGC76. Right, folks, get dialing. Get dialing. This 3-strand pack will sell out. So already you can see your 2 strands of quartz. So you've got your blue quartz rounds at 6mm, and you've got your 20mm in diameter of the sage quartz, and each of these are 38 centimeters in length. Now look at these. I love this apatite. I love it, I love it, I love it. And these are drop style nuggets, and they go from 7x7 up to a 17x8mm. There's 150 carats in this single strand. That colour is gorgeous. I'd actually like to pop this up to my neck. I can imagine this just working really nicely with, you know, the little silver balls that you get typically in the findings packs with the kids. Just dotted a few little silver balls to break it up. I think this is really, this is beautiful. I love this colour. It's like a really rich, deep teal, isn't it? Maybe mixing those in with some deep teal pearls as well. Oh yes. I'm thinking, yeah. What are you thinking, Ryan? I thought it would be. So, WKGC76. £13.95 gets you all 3 strands. And Carla, I'm sorry, hun, I'm not really hearing you well, and I think I need to turn this up a little bit more. Oh, fabulous, okay. And I've just turned the volume up so now I can hear you. So, right, Natalia, you're going to be working with these at £13.95. We are busy this morning. Remember the hemp cord offer that we've just brought to you, 100 yards of hemp card. I don't even, can't speak again. If you've just joined us for the first time, my name's Lucy and I can't speak, and it's a daily occurrence, and as a live TV presenter it's really useful. Of hemp card, £3.95 for hemp card, and then £13.95 on that 3-strand pack, and it's beautiful, and it is a bargain. It's an absolute bargain. You've got apatite in there. You know, some places you look at for 150 carats of apatite, you could easily pay £13.95. That's just one of 3 strands of genuine gemstones. How are we doing on stock? Oh, okay, way over a third of the stock, approaching half the stock has gone. We're getting close to half the stock already gone on this. Right, we're limited. Goodness me. I think we're gonna have another little busy Thursday. Yes it is Thursday. There's no songs about Thursdays. Do you know a song about Thursday? Do you know any songs about Thursdays?
I know Thursday in a song, but not a song title.
Oh, go on.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, love. I've missed the Friday out.
Yeah. That. And then Ollie's also saying there's happy days as well.
Oh, Monday, Tuesday, happy days.
Thursday, Friday, happy days. Anyway. £13.95, and we're also going to give Natalia another couple of extras. Now, these are gorgeous. They have been so popular over the last few weeks. You've seen what you can do with these. In fact, Cassie, can it be a pain? You know the jewellery that Gemma made using these with the silver disc going on the diagonal, and then Debbie made a design as well using them the following day, and I can't remember what that one was because we've seen these used a lot recently. If there's any jewellery in the vault, that would be brilliant. Thank you very much. She's fabulous, we love her. And it's because it's lovely to see they're completely different designs, and they'll be different again to what Natalia can bring to the work. So it'll give you lots of different inspiration for how you can use these. Now, they're going to come in a pack of 8. I personally would recommend getting 2 packs of these because you get one of each size, and they go from 32 down to 8mm, and they're like those crisps that once you pop, you can't stop. In terms of their shape. Okay, so we've got I think that's an 8, a 10, a 14, a 16, an 18, a 20, a 28 and a 32. Is that right? Wow. With baby brain I got that as well. Wow. I'm quite impressed with myself. Easily pleased. But they are lovely, they're really lovely. And I don't know if you saw the design that Mark Smith actually did a few weeks ago as well with it in the gold colour. And he created almost like a pagoda. Words, Lucy. A pagoda style, it's only £20 this bodes well, doesn't it? Style pendant. So they are stunning. Now they have been on brilliant offers at the moment, so we're going to do a great price on them for you. For all 8 of these, they are copper with that brushed finish look. They're really beautiful. Natalia's got these to work with today. She's also going to have the gold colour, which we'll do in just a second. The code on the silver for £5 and £5.95 for these, and they'll just add such a lot to your jewellery. You know, we talked about stacking them, using them all in one go. How lovely is that just as a central pendant? I don't think we've seen one used simply by itself. £5.95. I think that's going to look gorgeous. Or how about, you know, just forming the scent? Oh yeah, sort of a 1920s, little bit of a yeah. What? Sorry, Ryan, would you like to demo it? What if you just show the viewers what you just did to demo that?
What was I
No, when you just went. One of those. Brilliant. £5.95. So you've got 32mm right down to the 8mm, the dinkiest one there. Like a daddy and a baby one. Like a Drew and a Fonzie. I'm so overtired. Oh yeah, I was going to tell you I went to my NCT class last night, didn't I? I was going to tell you today. Do you want me to share all the information I got about breastfeeding last night? You want to hear about that? Probably not. I walked away going, okay. Wow, there was an eye-opener of some aspects that I didn't know. Did you know? No, I won't even go there. So just in case you're having your Weetabix or something, you don't want to know. £5.95. These are flying out the door. So the code on the top of your screen is for the silver colour. I'm going to bring you the gold colour now. Natalia's going to have both to work with today because silvers and golds are going to work with those blues beautifully, aren't they?
Yeah. Brilliant.
So we've got the silver colour there, £5.95, 8 of those in a pack, and then we've got the gold colour. We're ready to bring in the gold? Let's bring in the gold, let's do it. So again, we are going, oh, and Cassie's got jewellery. Do you know what? That floor manager, she's grand. Thanks, Cassie, you're a legend. Just getting some examples of jewellery that have been made out now. So this is 32mm in diameter on this one. Okay, so 32 on that, love that. Absolutely love that. You can see a real, oh, can you imagine using these with the citrine? Oh, golden, fiery, warm, embery gorgeousness of raw. So, you've had the details of the silver on your screen. It's time to bring you the gold colour. Oh, thanks, Cassie. You little legend. Thanks, doll. We've got some examples that Debbie made the other day, so we'll go to those in just a second. So, pack up 8 of these. Good luck. You've got 30-day money-back guarantee on everything. Again, I would recommend getting 2 packs because if you wanted to do something completely symmetrical, obviously you've got 8 sizes and they're all different. So if you want to go for symmetry, you'd need 2 of each, so go for a couple of packs. Same with the silver. Good luck at £5.95. 0800 644 655 HHI H20. You're going to get 8 of these in a pack for £5.95. I've got a couple of examples of pieces that have been made with the silver and the gold. So here's the silver one here, and you can. Oh, actually, I've got that on back to front. Sorry, Ollie. I think I'm having some problems with my talk back, with my dart back. That is stunning, isn't it? So you can see That's got some beautiful movement there. And if we work our way up to the top of that sage amethyst, the smallest one's just been used almost in a bead cap type scenario. Yeah, cute. So that's an example of the silver being used. Then we've got the gold colour here, and I love this. And even though that you don't have exact symmetry, you can sort of get away with it because you can't actually really tell in that design, can you? In fact, let me hold that one up to my neckline for you. We've had so many different ways that these can be used. So this is just 2 examples. We'll see a different way from Natalia again today, or not. She might decide to do something very similar. Sorry, did I just hit my microphone? Apologies. I'm being a bit useless today for my team. Sorry, guys. Sorry. £5.95, so that's for a pack of 8 in the gold colour. And you might just decide to use 1 in a design so it goes on forever. Have you got your discs yet, Hannah, or do you need me to bring them over?
No, I need those, thank you.
I will bring them for you. Okay, so we're going to bring in the graphics for the challenge again, and this is the 3-strand pack of apatite, blue quartz at 6mm and 20mm sage quartz, which is very, 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 very elegant. I'm liking it a lot. I swear this space is getting smaller.
It is.
Or am I just getting...
No,
it's
getting smaller every time I come in.
What's going on here? Move the wall of fame back. What, really?
Maybe we do that later.
It's as far back as it can go. I think I'm just getting bigger. Oh. Okay, that's attractive. Oh, lovely. Hello! So come on, tell us your gossip. What have you been up to? More DVDs, more books out at the moment? Because for those of you who've not met Natalia before, Natalia is also a specialist in silver clay. So what's been happening in the world of the silver clay world of Natalia?
I've been in Switzerland.
Like you do?
Yes, at the European Art Clay Festival, which was really good fun. It was fantastic. So I learnt loads. I'm going to bring all the new things that I learnt to my classes that I'm teaching here, because it was just so exciting, and so I can't wait to share all my new techniques with people.
Fabulous. So get yourself enrolled on one of those courses. I'm telling you, this desk has moved.
Yeah, it has.
It has. I'm telling you, it's moved. Ryan's saying, no, I haven't, because, yeah, even my legs haven't grown that long.
Like one of those horror films around you's telling you that you're crazy, and you know that you're right.
Apparently it has marks on the floor and it hasn't moved. Look, Ryan would like to show you the marks on the floor.
I do feel like Alice in Wonderland when I came in this morning.
Did you?
Not the little Alice, the big Alice.
Oh yeah, well, any road. So you've been to Switzerland and that sounds exciting.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Fabulous. Yeah. And how's Estelle?
She's very good. She's
so
actually
ridiculously beautiful, her daughter.
She's in Bude in Cornwall, and then
It's my favourite place in the whole wide world. That's why we got engaged. I love Bude so much.
Oh well, I'll find out.
Oh, I know where she'll have gone.
To look an outward bound centre.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
yeah,
what
lots
they
of
did,
school trips go
well, they took all their mobile phones off them when they got on the bus. And they're there for a week, and they're not allowed any kind of electronic gadgets, no TV. So they're going to be like, you know, addicts in rehab. It's going to be so funny.
Wow. Yeah. Well then, there's an analogy I've not heard on this show before.
As far as I know, she's okay, but I haven't been allowed to speak to her.
You'd hear from the teachers.
Oh, yes, yeah. It's been quite quiet and actually really nice.
She'll have the most amazing time.
Yeah, she's going to be caving and climbing rocks and canoeing and doing all the things she hates, being outdoors, you know.
Fabulous. Fabulous. So, brilliant. Well, obviously, having been in Switzerland with all the silver clay, these type of pieces as well, you must be so inspired for lots of new styles.
Well, you know, when you brought them out this morning, I actually saw a design in Switzerland on this lady she's a Swiss, just a goddess of, you know, everything jewellery making. And she was wearing this necklace, and I just had this vision of what I could do with these.
Love it. I love it when we see something of fabulous design, of fabulousness and gorgeousness. Brilliant. And in terms of the gemstones, are they going to be combined with these, or do you think you'll use...
Probably, yeah, at some point. I'm really glad when you brought those pieces out that they weren't like the thing I had in my head, because I was going to say, oh, I was going to do that, like in a Yuri Geller kind of...
Well, And we'll look forward to seeing it because it's lovely to see the designs that Debbie's done. We've seen designs that Gemma's done, we've seen designs that Mark's done, so it's going to be great to see something completely different again, inspired by Switzerland. Fabulous.
I hope it works.
Well, thank you very much for being here. And Natalia's prepared 3 stunning kits for us today. But right now, I'd quite like to be inspired by your designs. Let's go to the Wall of Fame. We were talking about the wire mesh yesterday and the roses and wow, excuse me, wow.
Shall I go first with this one then because it's just
Sorry, could I have my microphone cut for a moment please because I do need a coffee too.
Okay. This is 202 and this is just amazing. Oh my goodness, this is from Yvonne from Surrey, and Yvonne, talk about inspiration, she says, "Dear all, this is my first attempt at a rose. Goodness me."
Hun, that is stunning.
I've put it in a gold and antique bronze Byzantine chainmail necklace. Did you make the chainmail as well? Because that's absolutely brilliant. And looking forward to more inspirational ideas. Yvonne, if that's your first, I just can't wait to see what else you do because I'm going to have a go at this. This is just fabulous and I've got some coming up.
Gorgeous. That wire mesh is gorgeous. We had some great offers on the show on it yesterday. Have a look on the website if you, because typically they come in metre long lengths, and to do a rose you'd need about 75 centimetres. So with just one of them lengths you'll be able to achieve that and some other designs as well. So grab it. It's got some brilliant offers on our website. And these are beautiful colours here. Number 203, and this is from Wanda, and it says, "This week's Wall of Fame entry, matching my wardrobe to my jewellery. Hope you like it. Keep up the excellent show." From Wanda. Wanda's gorgeous. It works beautifully with that top. Good luck to you, hun. You are 203.
Do you know I was wanted to be called Wanda when I was little?
Did
I'll
you?
share that with you.
There you go.
Wanda had that name.
Natalia wanted to have your name.
I did, yeah. Nice name. So this is 201. What a beautiful design. Very, very simple.
Very stunning.
And
Very
she
stunning.
says, "Hi, this is Barbara Tom." Hello, Barbara. Says, "Hi everybody at JM. Here's my entry for the Wall of Fame this week. I love these carved lilies and thought they didn't need anything fancy because they just speak for themselves. So I've put them on a neck wire with some gold chain, all from JM. Hope you like. Hugs, Barbara Tom." Thank you,
That's
Barbara.
gorgeous, Barbara.
Very,
So
very
simple.
nice.
It's so elegant. Good luck to you. And then the final one for now is 204. This is lovely, and I love the fact you put it on the top of your toolkit as well. It says, "Hi everyone, my first attempt at Primo Clay, and I hope you like it." Oh my word, it's gorgeous. I had my granddaughter calling in this weekend and we got the kit for her birthday. And I didn't want to have to look too much of a novice, laugh out loud. I've had these silver pearls for quite a while now from JM and I love working with the wire. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for the draw, and that's Una in Newcastle. Una, that's beautiful. Really beautiful. I'm sure your granddaughter is going to be very proud of your demonstrations. You won't appear a novice at all with work like that, hun. Right, we've had a couple of text messages in, and we were saying just before we asked people to send them in, which gemstones are you really drawn to and why? And the first one comes in from Paula in West Sussex. Hello, Lucy. Hello, Paula. Natalia and all the lovely crew. I'm, apart from Ryan, who's not so lovely. Doesn't say that to Ryan. I'm drawn to all the gems, want them all. They're all so sparkly and wonderful. Laugh out loud. Lots of love from Paula in West Sussex. Yeah, I get that, Paula. I totally get that. Yeah, just have them all then. Yeah, have them all. And the next one as well. Oh, are we able to load it? Some like technical something or other of technicalness. Is that your technical dance? Oh, Ryan's going to do a brief interlude dance for you folks. Here we go. This is Ryan doing a little dance. Lovely. Okay, we've just got a technical moment where we can't load the text message up, so we'll load some more up very shortly. The wonders of live TV. Right, Natalia, we'll come and join you to see how you're getting on with your challenge throughout the show, and of course how the kits are going. We're going to go and do our first kit now, so I'm going to introduce you to the kit. Natalia's made tons of jewellery. We're going to go under £20 on this first kit, and we're throwing in some extras for free. Now, it's a beautiful combination of gemstones. I love the crackled agate in this particularly. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's quenched and drenched in colour. Okay, let's see what we've got. Okie doke. First of all, you've got your absolute basic essentials. Have you just been able to manage to move the Hall of Fame back?
Yes, with my bare hands.
With your bare hands. That's better.
Isn't that better? Excuse me.
You see? Told you it had moved. Some part of it had something. Anyway, this is called... Well done, Lucy. This is called Last Forever. So here we go. In terms of your, oh, that's lovely. Sticker's coming off there. I'll just pop that along there. So 50 metres of silver colour beading thread, 6 metres of clear elastic. These are our demo ones, folks. Yours will be much more beautiful when they arrive. 6 metres of clear elastic, 80 metres of monofilament. Okay. Thanks for that, Ollie. Ollie's singing Viva Forever, Spice Girls, using the words Last Forever and no other lyrics. I know all the lyrics to that song. 50 metres of silver colour beading thread, 6 metres clear elastic, 80 metres of monofilament. You're also going to be getting a large and a small gift bag. So these are all of your pretty much standard aspects. If you are new to Jewellery Maker, you're going to get a free booklet and a free DVD and the latest edition of our JM Hub magazine. So you're going to get all of this for free. Now, with every purchase that you make here at Jewellery Maker, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. But with your very first kit, that 30-day money-back guarantee actually means you can also make up the kit, follow the DVD, and if you don't love the hobby, and if you think, I don't know if jewellery making's for me, you can send it back and get a full refund. And we get asked quite a lot, and I've seen it on Facebook as well, actually. If I'm just going to start out, I've just started watching Jewellery Maker, I'm thinking of buying something, where should I start? Start with a kit, because with a kit, all the thinking has been done for you. Remember, this kit's going under £20, they're already going. If you're shopping on the website, you can see all the details already. So this has got, as I like to call it, 99 findings and a metre of chain. So your findings are 3 pairs of shepherd hooks, 15 head pins, 15 crimp bead covers, 10 closed jump rings, 10 plain beads, a metre of the twisted over loop chain at 3x4mm, 10 eye pins, 10 pair of earring chandeliers, 20 crimp beads, a heart toggle clasp at 17x19mm, and a toggle clasp at 13mm, and a bolt ring clasp and a jump ring at 7mm, and a partridge in a pear tree. You don't actually get a partridge in a pear tree. That was just for pure comedy value. And it was really funny. It was Ollie's joke. It was rubbish, wasn't it? So it's a large and a small organza gift bag. Right. Typically within the kit then, for less than £20, you're looking at 3 strands of genuine gemstones, but you wouldn't necessarily be looking at the quality that you get with one of these strands in particular. So, have a look at these. Frosted black agate rounds at 8mm. Raspberry pink quartzite. I love those. 6x4. And then these are amazing. Raspberries, purples, oranges, delicate fuchsias, greens, deep greens, teals, that strand. Now, correct me if you think that I'm talking out of line, but don't you think that this strand alone, if you were to compare this to our website, would probably be between about £9.95 and £12.95 when we launch? Do you think? Right, 3 strands of genuine gemstones, 50 metres of beading thread, 6 metres clear elastic, 80 metres of monofilament, 100 findings, and a large and a small organza gift bag. We're going to bring in a brilliant price, and then I'm going to chuck in some freebies for you, £19.95, and you're also going to get, now this is for today only, you can only get this deal by using the code at the top of your screen. It's a first come first served basis, a third of the stock's already gone. You're going to be getting 0.6 fuchsia wire, 10 metres of 0.6 fuchsia wire. Now this is perfect for making so many findings. You'll see that Natalia's made a ring shank out of this, made a gorgeous ring using this. And that really vibrant pink is beautiful. And it's going to go with so many things. It looks great with this kit. You're going to be getting that completely free today. And your other free gift are these amazing cylinder-shaped silver-plated copper beads. and they are 6 centimetres by 6 millimetre. No, that's not right either. I've got some incorrect measurements on there for you. No, bear with me, bear with. They're gorgeous, aren't they? They're really gorgeous. They're 16 millimetres in diameter. 16 millimetres by 15 millimetres. So 16 in the depth, sorry, and 15 on its diameter. And you're gonna get 3 of those, and they are absolutely gorgeous. Less than £20 for genuine gemstones. 3 strands of genuine gemstones. We're approaching half the stock already going. You are shopping really well today. Busy, Speedy Gonzalez. And I've got lots of other things that are coming up in today's show that would work really nicely. For example, I'd be quite tempted to go for extra colour and perhaps bring in that 2-strand pack. I like those 2 with it. Do you? It's coming up later. At this price of a kit, less than £20, you can afford to add that in later. Less than £20, 1 post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. We've got lots of you there on the phone lines. Make sure you're staying there to confirm your order. We'll answer your call in the order that you have called in. And we'll see what Natalia has done with this kit. What a really juicy, fruity, gorgeous kit this is. And you must have loads left over as well, because you get 3 cylinders and there's been 2 there. Loads of findings left over. This is fab.
You're back very quickly. Sorry, I was
getting engrossed
in my challenge there.
No, that's fine, that's fine. Let's have a look then at the jewellery that Natalia has made, and she has had a lot left over as well. So there's 2 necklaces, 2 pairs of earrings, and 2 rings and a bracelet, which means you must have at least the earring. Have you used the earring chandeliers?
No, I've got those left over.
Earring chandeliers left over, another pair of shepherd hooks. Goodness me, tons of wire. And yeah, absolutely masses of findings, all the silver balls, the crimp bead covers. So absolutely loads left over, and look at the sheer volume of everything that's been made. This is very, very classy, but then at the same time, you've got that colour pizzazz in there as well. I'm liking that, very charm-esque. And if you have a look at the back of this, that's where you can see your toggle clasp. Isn't that a lovely attention to detail on the back of a necklace? Gorgeous. Gorge. So I've just twisted that round there.
Yeah, you've got to be careful with that one.
Got it there, just twisted it. And then this one here, we're going to learn how to do this one, aren't we?
Yes.
This is really gorgeous. And do you know what? Simple beading technique that we're going to apply to this one. But I do think that this kit is perfect for starters. Absolutely perfect for everyone who's starting out, because it's a kit for less than £20. And you can go as complex or as simple as you'd like. Again, you've got the clasp on the back. I'm loving that juicy, fruity raspberry essence, the quartzite. That colour, again, it's just beautiful, isn't it? It's going to sit on the neckline beautifully. These earrings, great, so you can then just take your strand of the agate and literally pick out the ones that look vaguely similar to each other. The thing is with the colours of gemstones as well, it's and natural gemstones, it's very much about unlikely to get an exact matching pair with stones such as this when you've got variations of colours. But it's sort of part of the appeal as well, because then you've got real versatility. Now this is a lovely little ring as well, and a stretchy. Love that. And these earrings are really funky.
Yeah, they're cute, aren't they? I love those little, almost like rice tiny seed beads that were part of this, because they just fit so beautifully and they're so delicate. And that's what you need a lot of the time.
Yeah,
you need a delicate addition.
We haven't had so many delicate gemstones of late, have we? I love this bracelet. Have a look at this. Just the colours of the... am I saying the word colour in a really weird way? Because it doesn't feel like it's coming off my tongue in the same way, is it? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I just feel weird saying the word colour. Colour. Maybe it means to be more northern, to be more at ease. I don't know. Shut up, Lucy. Right. The black and the pink, they've always been very striking together, and great this time of year as well, isn't it? Bringing in a bit of colour into your wardrobe. And then this ring is ace. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. And this is using just a little bit of the wire, but this is the beauty of 0.6. It's so versatile, the wire that you get.
Sure, yeah.
We're limited in stock on this now, just so you know, folks. We're limited in stock. The graphics will be changing shortly for you. And there you go. Oh, that's stunning. Do you know, if you come and see us at the NEC, at the Hobbycraft exhibition, we will be offering free workshops throughout the day. It's on a first come, first served basis of signing up. And one of the workshops, well, just little sort of mini make and takes. Laura Binding is going to be demonstrating some wire work rings there for you. So it's the first people to sign up. So if you are coming, come straight to the stand in the morning. And Natalia will be there as well. And we're going to have a jolly good old time together. And you'll be able to sign up for some of the activities going up on the day that are free that day. We are limited in stock on this kit. So Natalia, it is over to you.
Okay, I knew this kit would be popular because it's so beautiful.
Really popular.
It is,
yeah.
and these are so different. I haven't seen any gemstones like these in a long time.
It's nice to have that variation of colour. Colour. I don't know, I can't say the word colour.
Color.
Pardon?
Color.
Yes. But the variation of different colours in one strand.
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
It's lovely to have that.
And I've picked out some of the pieces to go in this necklace, and these are actually so different to the ones that I got, because this one has almost like crazy paving effect, and then you've got stripes on there.
It's like a Nemo one.
Isn't it beautiful? So, you know, when you get your own, you're going to see just how different they are for you. Okay, so to do this necklace, I'll tell you what happened when I was starting to make this, is I actually threaded it all up because I wanted to keep these simple. I thought they just speak for themselves, they're beautiful, and I've got the little rice beads at the side of them, and it wasn't enough. So then I took it apart again, and then I did a double layer of the rice beads, and it worked.
Cool.
So I'm starting with about 1 metre of the beading thread, so now you need 2 of these, two lengths of it.
Okay.
And then take the gem from this coloured strand, the one that you like the very most, because that's going to be the centre point of the necklace.
So work from the centre.
Absolutely, because when you're looking at a necklace, when anybody's looking at the necklace, your eye is drawn to the centre of it first, and then you make a circle around it. So choose your very best one, the one that you like most. So do you want to choose, Lucy?
For a centre one, I'm quite enjoying Nemo.
This one?
Yeah.
Little Nemo? Okay. Nemo, you are going to be at the centre of it all because your mummy, Lucy, likes you. Okay, so pop that, both threads through there. You could do this with wire as well, that would be nice. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my first thread and I'm going to put 2 beads, 2 of the seed beads onto one of the threads and then 2 onto the other. Really is simple, and just push those down, because what they'll want to do is they'll want to start going like that. They'll want to start going their own way, so we want them to be side by side. And when you tighten your necklace later on, you'll find that this naturally sits better. And then we're just going to join the 2 threads together and put our next bead on, and I think we'll have the blue one, and pop that through. And then just push them, kind of shunt them together, and can you see it starts to form almost like a little oval, and then you get it sits really nicely then. And then we just repeat. So again, 1 on each side, and then another one to go on top on each side. So we're doing 2. And I know that you know, one of our guest designers, Gemma Crow, she's really fond of putting multiple threads through the beads, so she could put like 6 and 8 threads through. That would be really interesting to do that with this design. Might be interesting to experiment, because then they kind of hold themselves separate. So have a play, because the holes on these are quite big.
Well, you do get 50-metre beading thread, so you can really do that. Now, I know we didn't ask for it before, so can I just trouble you? Because obviously, I think this is going to be a kit that's incredibly appealing to those people that are starting out for the first time. Can we just see the attaching of the of the clasp on the back of here with the crimp bead, because we see a bolt ring clasp and jump ring being attached quite frequently. But here you can see that you've got your toggle clasp and just the finishing of the crimp bead covers. So this is a very professional finish. And I'm thinking, you know, if this is going to be your first purchase from us, it'd be nice for you to be able to get the best out of the kit. So we're going to learn another technique now as well.
Okay, so for this one, what I'll do is I'll just assume we're at the end here.
Okay, so you've just carried on the same way up until this point, and then Natalia's put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the frosted black agate on towards there. Okay.
And what I find is it's easier if you just trim your threads down. So I've got quite a lot of thread there. So I would trim it down so that I've got about 5 or 6 inches left on the end there. So you need plenty of thread.
So after you've finished beading,
yes,
have that still left over?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you've got too much, then just trim it down, because otherwise, you know, you're making work for yourself.
Yeah.
And then the first thing that you do, the first thing that goes on is your little crimp. So I'm going to pick that up with my pliers just so you can see it. They're tiny. But that's going on to both threads, so that goes on there. And then just slide it down to the bottom. Now sometimes the holes are so big that the crimps just go inside the hole, so just hold it with your fingers to stop it from going down. And then you can choose your toggle or your toggle bar to go on the end here, whichever way you prefer.
So exactly what Natalia's doing on this side, and she's chosen to use the T-bar clasp. Exactly the same process will be done on the other side as well, so we only need to see the one side, you'll just repeat it.
That's right. So I'm just going to slide both of those up away from the bead, and then take both the ends of my threads and pop them through the crimp. We just do this first and then...
And these crimp beads are quite big holes, so you can get a lot of beading thread through and back on itself again.
Yeah, they're fantastic. So what you're going to do is you're just going to keep sliding that crimp down towards the bead, and then just keep pulling so that your toggle... Obviously I would have beads on right to the end, so you wouldn't get this happening, but and then don't do it too tightly because it will bunch your necklace up and make it too tight.
Okay, so just give it a little bit of slack.
Yeah, that's right. And then taking my flat nose pliers, it's easy to do it with flat nose pliers. I'm just going to press the crimp together, and it's nice and tight, and then I'm going to trim off the ends of these. Now sometimes people like to thread some of the excess thread through the bead that's adjacent to it. I prefer just to trim it off because the cover is going to cover these end bits.
That's the difference, I think, whether you're using crimp bead covers or not. If you're not, it's nice to thread it back through the last bead that you put on, but if with the crimp bead covers, and you're going to be getting crimp bead covers in this kit anyway, you can actually get away with chopping it and you don't see the spiky bit sticking out.
Yeah, it's not uncomfortable.
No.
And then this is the crimp cover, so it's like a letter C, a chunky letter C.
Curly cur.
And just hold it quite tightly between your pliers. You can't press it together unless you really apply pressure. And be careful with this because it takes a bit of practice because it can ping off in another direction. And then we're just going to slide it onto the crimp and then press. Can you see? And then you get a really nice finish. And just check that you've pressed it together properly, which I did there. And there you have the end.
And it's as simple as that, and it just gives you, thank you Natalia, just gives you that professional finish then as well. And
it looks like a little bead on the end, and I really like that because it stops it from scratching your neck as well.
Yeah, I'm thrilled that we've now got the crimp bead covers in kits.
Yeah,
so we've got less than 20 of these kits now to allocate. It's less than £20. Remember, you get your free booklet and free DVD with your first purchase. And if this is your first purchase, the warmest of welcome. And if it's one of many that you've made with us, thanks for shopping again. Let's have a look now at some more of your designs on the Wall of Fame. Okay, over to you now.
I love her.
Okay, I want you to keep this in mind, and I might actually take this over with me in a minute because coming up later in the show, we're going to do an incredible bundle offer on leather cord.
Oh. Well,
this is lovely.
This is inspiration for you. This is what
This
you
is
do with
really
it.
nice. I like
Look
this
at
a lot.
This is what we're harping on about. Isn't it lovely? This is 205. And this is Jill Doyle. And thank you, Jill, for sending this in. And she says, hi all at JM. Here's a Celtic knot bracelet made using JM leather cord, silver-plated jump rings and toggle clasp. And she says, is Debbie going to do any knotting DVDs?
I don't know. I know that Mark Smith is going to be doing some macrame knotting DVDs because I think Debbie is going to be doing some more polymer clay ones, but I don't know whether Debbie's going to be doing some more. I don't know. I can find out for you though, hun. And I love that design. I love that a lot. I love these as well. This is great use of the gizmo work. 207, it's lovely to see different disciplines of jewellery being all brought into one. And it says, hi JM, here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. Watching today and very miserable wet Tuesday. You sent this in on Tuesday. Because I know you all, I'm watching today, but I know you'll all cheer me up with your fun and laughter and wonderful designs. My entry is a bracelet and earrings made with potato ring pearls, copper wire and gold plated findings, all from JM. Hope I'm lucky in the draw, spending too much. Love, Rita in Hampshire. Rita, it's a beautiful set, hun. 207, good luck to you.
And this is 206, and this is from Tracy in Not So Sunny Dorset, she says.
Oh.
Good morning. Good morning, Tracy. She says, good morning to all the lovely people at JM Towers. Hope all are well, especially Lucy and Fonzie.
Thank you. Fonz is, oh, he's not better, but he's not any worse.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, thank you.
And Tracy says, it's been months since I sent in an entry for the Wall of Fame. Thought it was about time I did. Please see attached a pic of a stash-rated necklace. I like that. It's a mix of mookaite, druzy, garnet, rutilated quartz, mystic, smoky quartz, chalcopyrite, red fossil clay jasper and chocolate labradorite on 8mm antique copper wire, all from my JM stash. The pic really doesn't do the gorgeous necklace justice. I can't believe the amazing bags you've been bringing us over the past few months. Love and hugs from Tracy.
Oh, Tracy, it's a beautiful design. It just goes to show you don't have to have one strand of something to make a necklace and one strand of something else. Yeah. Those colours have worked really nicely together.
It's a good idea, isn't it? Because we've all got random things.
Yeah, loads of little bits and pieces left over. 206, a stash-rated necklace, I like that. And the final one for now is 208, gorgeous. And now, take note of gemstones within a gemstone here. Because it's from Margaret in Plymouth. Hello, lovely. And it says, hi at JM. First entry for quite a while. I prefer making jewellery to taking photos, but I've taken time out to try and get a lovely, excuse me, I've got hiccups, to get a lovely win to spend on silver findings. Love the warm colours featured recently. Best wishes to all, JM. And that's Margaret. Margaret, that's beautiful. And I really do want you to remember gemstones within a gemstone, because I'll show you something in just a second. You are 208, hun. Okay, we're able to load up the text messages again. Yes, cool. And it says, everyone's starting it, hello. So this is from Anna in Perth and Kinross. Hello. And it says, hello, Lucy, Natalia, and I'm drawn to peridot. Just love it, even though it's my birthstone. Also adore citrine, especially when it's deep in colour and large nuggets. And that's Anna from a very damp Perth.
I love peridot. Peridot's one of my all-time favourites.
Peridot is the gemstone of luck as well. Oh. And apparently, oh, here we go, am I allowed to say all of this? But I just will anyway. Apparently with peridot and with gemstones, you're attracted to different things that you need in your life. So maybe, and if you're thinking that you need a little bit of luck in your life, that's possibly why you're drawn to peridot. Also with it being your birthstone though, it's going to have significance underlying with its potential properties. Yeah. Oh, I wish I could talk more about it. It drives me potty. Thank you very much for your text. We've got another one in from Denise in County Durham. Morning to all. To you all. My favourite gemstone at the moment is golden obsidian. I just love the way it hides its secret until the light shines on it, and then wow, its magic appears. Love, Denise in Stockton-on-Tees. Denise, that is a gorgeous way of describing golden obsidian, because you're right. It's just, you can look at it and it looks black, and then you just go, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, yeah, that's lovely. I really like that. And yeah, I like that analogy. Nice one, Denise. Oh yeah, poetic, aren't you? And then this is one from Nina in Sussex. Hello, hun. Morning all. Lucy, could you please wish my granddaughter, Libby Lou, a happy 3rd birthday? Congratulations to you and Drew. Thank you very much. And Of course I can. Libby Lou, happy 3rd birthday to you, Poppet. You're 3. That's the same age as Fonzie. That's so grown up.
It is. That's a big girl, isn't it?
You are a big girl now if you are 3 years old. And are you going to help your, is it your grandma or your nanny? Are you going to help her make some jewellery today? I hope you are. Oh, cuteness. Nina, thank you for your text. Now, keep your text messages coming in. We would love to hear from you regardless of your stories, if you'd like a special hello, a birthday mention. And we would also like to hear from you, what gemstone are you drawn to and why do you think that is? Because it doesn't have to be, there's no set rules. There's guidance about why you might be drawn to it, but if you like it, you might just really like it. Or perhaps it's had a significance in your life that, for example, blue sapphires, I absolutely adore. It makes me automatically think of my great-grandmother who had a beautiful blue sapphire ring, that sort of thing. You know, so we'd love to hear from you. Please do text in. It's free to text if you have free text messages on your phone. 60777. Do start your text message with JM Studio. Now, we are going to go to a short break, but when we come back, I've just asked you to remember, think about a gemstone within a gemstone. This strand of agate is fabulous. It's very, 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 very different. And what I love about it is the fact that when you think about the size of agate that would have to have been sourced initially for then this size to have been cut and polished, it's really, really, really impressive. Though, do you know what? Doesn't that work nicely if you did something?
Yeah, can you imagine?
Like
wire
that.
wrapping the edges together. What a
Yeah.
lovely shape.
What a love, yeah.
Because it's not just straight, is it? It's got this fancy
Like,
curve
little
on it.
wave on it. Yeah,
Gorgeous.
I'm liking these a lot. We're going to do a great offer under £10 on this strand of genuine agate, hand carved, hand polished, coming up on the other side of this.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Here in China are where lots of rough gemstones come to be faceted and made into gemstone strands. And in front of me here, I've got natural mookaite. I've got natural sodalite. Natural tiger's eye. And behind me here, natural zebra jasper. What an amazing place.
Our standard delivery is now only £2.95 per day, regardless of how many pieces of jewellery are added to your order. Delivery takes between 4 to 6 working days, and if you want your jewellery quicker, simply speak to our call centre about our premium delivery service. Add to your collection with our Wirework DVD, which is full of hints, tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Laura Binding as she takes you through how to create the Tree of Life, the Herringbone Weave and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
These are so versatile. You'll be really excited to work with them because it's going to take your gemstone jewellery in a slightly different route because of the shape. They're not your typical faceted rounds. They're not your typical gemstone shapes at all. They are beautifully cut, and then they have a big hole inside as well. So these are really impressive in their carat weight of each individual piece. And the way that you can use them side by side and then nicely polish them up as well, it's going to work really beautifully, and it's going to give you a lot of versatility. Even just placing them, being really, like Natalia said, you know, wire wrapping these into position is going to be lovely. So as it stands, the whole strand we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, approximately 14 on a strand, and they're measuring 23 millimeters in diameter. So I can see these working really nicely as a ring, putting gemstones inside them, maybe even wire wrapping them into like this gorgeous diamond-esque shape. Do you like that? Yeah, there's scope for that, most definitely. Maybe even going for a square. Going for them on the diagonal, on the sort of diamond shape. Very limited edition. We've now got less than 40 of these available. The code is EGG P93, and a set under £10. How about we're under £8? If you're watching Jewellery Maker, if you'd like 2 of these, remember it's only one post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day, so it's only £2.95. You might as well get a bit of a stash going. We like a bit of a stash, don't we, Ollie?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the more beads that you've got sort of just available to you, the more scope you've got to make further designs, and you're not limited in anything. And especially something like this, it takes you away from the typical norm, which is, I think it's fair to say, the normal shape, in inverted commas, the typical shape is a round, is a plain round bead. And of course you can put your rounds inside these, less than 30 now. 280 carats. We've got a lot of people shopping on the website today. Thank you very much for being there. Do check out your baskets as soon as you can. I don't want you to lose anything. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Quite honestly, they are a bargain. What are they, Ollie?
They're a bargain.
They're a bargain. What are they, Cassie?
A bargain.
A bargain. Limited stock though at £7.95, EGG P93. Now I have got 2 other single strands that are really at the forefront of my mind at the moment, and first of all it's these, and Natalia was just mentioning before with that previous kit how lovely it is to use those delicate little quartzite, almost like a rice bead shape, very pretty, very dainty, very delicate, and you have the similar quality within this strand here of the fluorite. Now it's rainbow fluorite, so it's going from delicate pinks, delicate greens into the deeper greens, but also some very evident purples. Do you know what? The way the light is bouncing off them, they almost have like this mystic quality to them. They don't have a mystic quality applied to them. And yet, the way that the light is bouncing off, you've got this beautiful glow and a fiery element. They are natural fluorite. Aren't they stunning? Fluorite's quite an amazing mineral property. It's quite an amazing gemstone because of its different uses in the world. For example, that's why the word fluorescence occurred from fluorite, because fluorite properties are present within fluorescent lighting, for example. I know that's probably not the most romantic notion in the world, but hey, most drill bits have got diamonds in them, so it's, you know, it's mineral properties, isn't it? It just, yeah, we're looking here at a really beautiful gemstone. And you can see with the clarity as well, you could play around with a different coloured wire. We've got purple wire coming up in a kit. In fact, in this kit, look. 100 metres coming free in your kit. You're going to get this for free in the next kit. 100 metres. For how much? It's free. How much is it, Ollie?
Free.
Oh, how very tuneful. How very tuneful. 0800 644 655. For how much, Ollie?
It's free.
Thank you. You sounded very classical then. You sounded like maybe you've had a little bit of classical training. I don't know what we're doing. We're just having a little play today, aren't we? So that's the fluorite. But then also gemstone standards distinction coming up later. It's this citrine, and it is amazing. And Natalia said that she's been very, very drawn to citrine. And we are talking today about gemstones that you're drawn to and why you think that might be the case. Free phone number 0800 644 655. That's going to be coming up a little bit later. Okay, we're now going to do this amazing 3-strand pack, which, to be honest, I think would look beautiful with the citrine elements, bringing in this lovely, warm, fiery glow. Do you know it's bonfire night in a few weeks? Halloween. I am on air on Halloween. I didn't realise it. I'm on air on Halloween, and can I just say, we have got a very, very funny special show lined up for you on Halloween. Agate nuggets and chips, and they nuggets and chips.
Sounds like a well-known fast food chain,
Doesn't it? Oh, I could just do some chicken nuggets and chips right now with a bit of barbecue sauce and sweet and sour. Oh yeah, these are gorgeous. Dare I say, yeah, pumpkin oranges, and mind you, our pumpkins in our garden are still green. You're not going to believe the price. I tell you what, you're not going to believe the price on these, because these, first of all, are 25 millimetres in diameter. I'd like to pop these up to my neckline, if I may, up to my décolletage. For this strand alone, I think probably about £12.95 would be fair if you were to compare it to our own website. I think it's probably realistic, between £9.95 and £12.95 for 520 carats. 520 carats. Those, again, the colours are beautiful. I'm thinking in asymmetrical necklaces, attaching it with some gold chain. I'm getting excited. I'm getting gobbledygooky because I'm getting excited. So you get your metre chain that you typically get in the kits, the gold chain. Think about your metre chain, cut it into sections, and then just have a bit of chain, bead, bit of chain, bead, bit of chain, bead. That is so on trend. Do a really long one to there. You'll probably use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably use about half the strand doing it, and that's one strand. Maybe you'd intermingle different sizes, because you've also got this one. These are 20 millimetres in diameter. These make really lovely size rings as well, and make really lovely size rings. And you're also going to be getting 280 carats, there's 370 carats there, 280 carats in the drop style nuggets, 8x7 up to a 15x11. Now, honest to goodness, don't you think, comparable to our own website, if I was to say about, well, between £9.95 and £12.95, should we say £10.95 for argument's sake, yeah? £9.95 on these, so £20. And then what on these? Probably about £7.95, £8.95. If we say about £28, do you think that's fair? Ish. How about £11.95 for all 3 strands today? Now that is a bargain. It's a brilliant deal. Use that code at the top of your screen. It's the only way that you can get this discount. EEGC73. This is an offer that's available until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning only. It's a 30-day money-back guarantee. These colours are just gorgeous. 0800 644 655. They're going really quickly on the website. I really would love to use antique bronze wire with this. Gold colour wire. Really deep, rich colours. And the natural banding, just the natural markings. This is flying out. Do you know what? This time of year, you will regret not investing in a good quantity of these really warm, beautiful colours, these fiery, embery colours, pumpkin colours, autumnal colours. Because let's face it, it's well and truly autumn and we're nearly in winter. Didn't we have a lovely summer? Wasn't summer glorious this year? Didn't we all just have a lovely time and get a really good vitamin D kick? £11.95 therefore, because we haven't had a good summer, this is how I can justify your purchasing for you. Because we haven't had a good summer, I think you need, because we are lacking in vitamin D naturally from sunlight, I think we all deserve a retail therapy fix. Do Do you think that justifies a retail therapy
I think
fix?
so. I think that's a good idea.
Yeah. Fab. That's it. You can all shop for it now. I've justified it. £11.95. They're fab, aren't they? What would you like to do, sorry, hon? The single one. Oh, this is lovely. Thank you. So £11.95 on those. Okay, let's just stop the music for a second because I want to think about being a little bit naughty and being a... Oh, actually, before I do, can I just say, you know that 3-strand pack? It's never too early to be naughty. Oh, if I just put this down in a big mash of fabulous raw. Thank you, Ryan. I put those beads in front of it. What do you think of that colour combination? It's cool, isn't it? We've got a pack of 100 of these coming up for the same pack price, a pack of 50. So a 2-for-1 offer coming up on these a little later in the show. Right, so we stopped the music for a reason. One of the world's most famous jewellers that sells things in little blue boxes, probably, for me, and I suppose it's different for everybody because they've been around for such a long time, for me, that jewellers will be synonymous with different aspects of different people's lives. But for me, it was probably in the late 90s where their design of the heart charm on a single chain became a real iconic symbol of that brand of jewellery. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that, Natalia?
I do, yes. It was the name of a woman who designed it.
Yes.
Beginning with E.
Indeed. And correct me if you think I'm wrong, but I think this could give a similar look. Now this is a 925 sterling silver heart. This is beautiful. Do you know what you could do with this as well? You could have this engraved, couldn't you? And it's actually very similar to a very well-known charm company that sell their charms at a lot of money. It's not a bit, it won't fit on those charm bracelets, just so you know. I'll give you a similar look. There's your hole either side. Now this is 925 sterling silver. I'm going to show you the current price. I think something like this is very lovely on a necklace, say if you were to either commissioned or you were to make perhaps a piece for your daughter or granddaughter for an 16th, 18th, 21st birthday. Something like that. I think this could be very significant. Bridal jewellery. Just a little symbol, I love you. We've got so many gents out there as well, who I'm very aware, I'll never say I'm talking to all of you ladies out there because I'm very aware. We've also got a huge amount of gentlemen that watch as well and make jewellery. And did you know that actually proportionately, there's more successful male jewellery designers than women currently that are working in the high commercial designer jewellery. So £6.95, folks. It's amazing, but we're going to reduce the price, but it's only until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning, so only until 9 o'clock Friday morning. It's 925 solid sterling silver. It's £4.95. I'd get a couple of those. In fact, I'd probably get about 4 of those, so give myself £20 spend on those for 4 925 sterling silver heartbeats, because I know that I will use those for friends. I've got a friend getting married next year and she's asked me to do a wedding jewellery for her. But I'll use them in those, but make personal jewellery. So for my best friend, Nia, in fact, Nia, are you watching this morning? She's my bestest friend in the whole wide world and I just love her so much. And she's having a really rubbish time at the moment. She's having a really, really rubbish time. So, knee bobs, she might be watching. Yeah, that's what I call her. It's my little knee bobs. Yeah. Go see Lionel Richie together in concert. I'm really excited. We're geeks. £4.95. I know that I would make her a beautiful piece of jewellery out of this. Probably. Now, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Cassie, can you do me a favour? Cassie, the last kit that we've got coming up, that rose quartz strand with the hearts, can you pass that over to me? I've got the perfect thing for you. Get these and then get this kit coming up. Thank you so much, Right, look. This is the gemstone of friendship, the rose quartz. How gorgeous. You need to be getting this 925 sterling silver heart bead. You need to be getting this 925 sterling silver heart bead at 15mm, because then we've got the rose quartz in the hearts coming up in our final kit in the show. And that is a match made in gemstone jewellery making heaven, isn't it? Isn't it? You need this in your life. I love that. I love that a lot. Now, in talking about, we're going to take the details off screen. So take down the code MRGP94. Was $6.95. It's $4.95, but that's only until 9 o'clock in the morning. Cassie, thanks for that, hun. Right, I gave you a bit of a heads up on these earlier because I think they will be a perfect and very affordable addition to our first kit that we did. And you've got this brilliant sort of pizzazz of colour, and I do think, particularly with this strand here, we're looking at a strand that children will be really drawn to, because we've watched and we've found research, children are really drawn to multicoloured pieces. Now this is multicoloured quartzite, and then we've got the purple quartzite as well. We're going to go under £10 for both. Now quartzite, until recently, we were using the umbrella of Chinese jade. We've got our own laboratories now where we can absolutely completely identify the specific types of Chinese jade it is. So Chinese jade is still an umbrella that's used within the gemstone and jewellery industry to classify various different types of jade, of which quartzite is one of them. But we are able to be very specific that this is definitely quartzite. You've got some amazing clarity in this one. I don't know if you can really, can you see that? That's fab, isn't it? Now these are both 8mm beads on both strands. You've got a 38cm strand on each one. So I love that deep purple, but look at your colours here as well. You see, you could do matching little earrings. This would be beautiful. You know what? Those colours with the rose quartz and that heart. Oh, I'd really like that. You can get all of this today. This is already going on the website. We're going to go under £10 for both of these strands. At £8.95, so it's working out at less than £4.50 a strand. Again, they're genuine gemstones, and you can pay more for some synthetic beads. You really can. It's a full 38cm strand. 0800 644 655 FN GC35, brand new in today. One post and packaging price all day as well for you. This is great. This is great value for money, and I do think they would look so lovely with the first kit that we had. Real compliment to that first kit. The first kit was only $19.95, so you can add these onto your order, be getting, you know, 5 strands to work with, and because you've got 100 findings as well, 5 strands, you've got enough findings to work it, or you can make masses of jewellery, absolutely masses. And dare I say, with the next kit as well, with that purple wire, again, there's scope to do something really fab and funky with that, isn't there? This reel of 100 metres of 0.6 is coming free in your next kit. A 100-metre spool is free in your next kit, and you've got loads of 925 sterling silver in it as well. That kit's going to fly out in seconds. It's going under £30, and you've got 925 sterling silver in it and sage amethyst. Yeah, I know, bargain. £8 and 95 pence. 0800 644 655. Those colours are gorgeous, aren't they? And 128 facets on each bead, done by hand. Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a fabulous offer. So we'll move on. We're going to do a 24-hour offer on some wire. Oh, okay, thank you. We have just got the demo example here in the studio, so it's not the most beautifully wound wire that you've ever seen. But Thank you for that, Carla. Okay, you're gonna get 100 meters in your spool, okay? Now, your 0.4, why would you be using 0.4? Well, you can knit with 0.4, you can crochet with 0.4. I don't know if you saw Sheila's gorgeous cuff style bracelet she did yesterday. That, I think she used a 0.6, but you can do that with a 0.4. You can also use this to sew. So if joining us yesterday, you saw the wire mesh pieces that would be sewn together with wire, you can sew using this. This is the perfect thickness for doing your tiara techniques as well. In fact, have I got any beads here I can demo the tiara technique with? Now this isn't ideal because these are a little bit bigger, but this is effectively a tiara technique, and you'll get this example free in your DVD and your booklet. So if you pop that on there, and all you do is bend the wire over, okay, and you're going to twist. And you twist, 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 twist. And it isn't going to work out brilliantly well because that hole is bigger. But that tiara technique, now you can then apply that to a tiara. Or what's really nice is if you then move on to the next portion and you put another bead on, and you can make a beautiful, almost like, it's like the all-seeing eye. Oh. Yes, the lucky eyes that you find in Turkey and Greece. Yeah, cool, hey? Oh, yeah, cool. But then you can have a big cluster of this along the neckline in blues and silver, and then some silver chain, and that could be really wintry wonderlandy. That's gorgeous. I'm just gonna have to chop that off. Otherwise, you can use your normal wire cutters that you get in your kit as well. I've done quite a lot of tiara techniques for this craft fair I've got on Saturday. I've got my first craft fair on Saturday in 3 years, Natalia.
Oh, wow. Where is it?
Just in the town where I live. It's a very low-key one. I thought I'd keep it low-key for my first one.
Are you ready?
I think so. I could have done more, but you can always do more, can't you?
Yeah.
So, right. Here we go then. So, 100 meters of 0.4, we're going to price slash. So we're going to show you the original price on this, and then we're going to slash it. It was originally $9.95, so 100 meters. That is the same length as, yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, as Usain Bolt ran in 9-point-something seconds. Yeah, but if you think how long that track was, that's how much wire you get in. Now that's impressive. So £9.95 is the original price on it. We're going to do an offer on, but it's only until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Oh no, £4.95. Was not expecting that. Why don't you get two and it's still going to be lower than the price for one? Oh hello, hello. And we have got loads of these in stock, so buy them, buy them, buy them, buy them, buy them, buy them, buy them. Go for it. Strip us of our stock levels of this, folks. It's 50% discount on that, so £4.95 down from £9.95. 0800 644 655, gorgeous. 0800 644 655, 100 meters of 0.4. Okay, we've got a lot of these in stock, so go for it, which is why we're doing these on offer. We've got our warehouse move taking place as we speak, and we don't want to take them over. Come and get them, grab them, grab them. Clearance price on wire. Clearance price on 100 meters of blue colour copper wire 0.4. I'm telling you, you will be thrilled to bits with those. Even, I tell you what, I've got a massive leather cord bundle coming up for you later. Natalia, could I trouble you for a second, hun? Would you mind, you know that piece that we saw?
Yeah,
the leather
knot.
bracelet?
The Celtic knot.
Yeah. Just bring that over. Thank you
Sorry,
so
I'm
much.
just trying to get through.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you look at this here, number 205. Okay. This is an amazing design that Jill Doyle has made for the Wall of Fame. You could do the same design using this leather cord, and where Jill has used a silver colour, you could use the dark blue. That's really nice. That is really nice. And no, she's used jump rings, but you can literally just, I'll pop that down to one side, but to secure it together, literally just wrap and wrap and wrap and wrap the wire around, and then just pincer it with your flat nose pliers. How nice is that together? That's really nice. There's so much scope for using wire, and because it's the 0.4 as well, you can thread most beads onto it. You can gizmo it, you can make some lovely little coils. You can really go sound. I really want you to buy this, especially if you've already made a purchase today, because it's only $2.95 for your delivery all day. For a £5, whack it on your order, you've got your wire at the ready, there's 100 metres of it there. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Now, I did tell you earlier that we were going to be we had a delivery from Jaipur in India with our gemstone strands of distinction, and they've just arrived in, and I've got what, sorry? A strand of tourmaline, a strand of lemon quartz. Oh, don't mind if I do, darling. Thank you ever so kindly. How fabulous, how fabulous. So £4.95 on this. Gorgeous, really gorgeous. And that colour of blue it's very regal, it's very classy. Oh my word, oh my word. $4.95 on that. I've got 2 strands of gemstones distinction that have just arrived in. Now, Ollie's on cameras, and Ollie, as a camera operator and director, I can tell you, you're going to be in heaven. This will be a joy to shoot. Oh my word. I'm going to put that up to the neckline. The clarity. Oh, I don't think we've ever had a strand like this in the studio before.
Wow, so glittery, isn't it?
Oh, I need this. Oh my word. Oh, I could make my mum the most gorgeous Christmas present with that.
Wow, what is it?
I'm not telling you. It's coming up later.
Oh,
It's beautiful. I know. Oh. Oh, you're gonna love it. Oh, imagine when your delivery arrives and it's there and you can get making and all the creative juices will flow. And also, look at this. We had a strand of tourmaline on the show yesterday in Little Squares. These are faceted wheels. Do you know what? They're big. Look at the depth of that colour. This is all about your real richness and depth of the colour of these tourmaline. Ooh, maybe it's tourmaline. And it is. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Are we going to our next new kit? Okay, cool. We're going to be doing the purpley one next, Natalia. I'll be with you in just a mo. So, they're going to be flying out the door. Don't forget, of course, though, we do have this incredible strand of citrine as well. 3 gemstone strands of distinction in one show. Come on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I really cricked my neck doing that. Okay, let me just get organised now. Right then. This next kit, you are going to get 100 metres of 0.6 wire free. You're going to get this 100 metres of 0.6, which usually retails at $13.95. You're going to get this today free with your kit. free. For how much, Ollie?
For free.
For free. I wish you could see his little face then. It's like, for free. So, let's talk you through your basic essentials again. 50 metres of silver colour beading thread, 6 metres clear elastic, 80 metres of monofilament. You've got 925 sterling silver being thrown in for free in this as well. Just so you know, what we've done in terms of the pricing of this, if you were to buy it all individually, it would come to, is it £55.78 worth, because we can tell you exactly the prices that everything individually retails for on our website. £55.78. You're going to get more than a 50% discount. You're getting things for free. So what we've done is we've actually reduced the price on some things. The way that all the pricing is done, it's, I don't know why I'm telling you all of this, but basically we take the gemstones, take some aspects of the kits, that's all reduced, and then the other things become free within it. So that's how all the pricing structure of it works, but you don't need to know that because you just need to know you're getting an absolute bargain. Any road, 50 metres silver colour beading thread, 6 metres of clear elastic, and 80 metres of monofilament. Large and small organza gift bag, okay? And for those of you who've not had a kit before, with the large and the small organza gift bags, they both say on the side, handmade gemstone jewellery. So it's nothing about our branding, it's all ready for you if you are going to be starting off a business. You know, it's nothing, it's all about your own business. You can actually embroider on the other side of these or attach something on your own label if you so choose, and you get a small black one as well. And in the small black one, that's where you're going to get your 100 findings. So 99 findings and a metre of chain. You're going to be getting 3 pairs of shepherd hooks, 15 head pins, 15 crimp bead covers, 10 closed jump rings, 10 plain beads, a metre of twisted oval loop chain, 10 eye pins, a pair of earring chandeliers, 20 crimp beads, a 17 by 19mm heart toggle clasp, a 13mm toggle clasp, and a bolt ring clasp and jump ring at 7mm. You're going to get tons of findings, okay? Let me just show this chain to you before I go on. So if you've not had one of these, this chain is lovely. It's really, really lovely. And it goes a really, really, really long way because you can chop it up or you can just use it as a whole complete piece. Have it as a really long pendant with a dangle on, but even then, that's you'll want to cut off excess. They're really on trend at the moment, the really, really long pendants. In fact, in our final kit, Natalia's prepared a beautiful long chain necklace for you that Gemma, the mannequin, is currently wearing. This is lovely. This is the chain, very simple, a nice thickness, so it goes with a lot of different varieties of gemstones and sizes and shapes and proportions. Okay. Quarter of the stock's already gone because a lot of you can see all the details on the website already. Right, in terms of the genuine gemstones, we have got a dogtooth amethyst. Now, I've been talking about dogtooth amethyst a lot recently with the sage amethyst, but this is strict dogtooth amethyst. So what we have here is an element, you've got your amethyst deep purples, and then a creamy element comes in, but it comes in on an angular basis, very reminiscent of the fabric known as dogtooth print, hence its name. And you can see, oh, they're lovely. This is really good quality dogtooth amethyst as well, because you can literally see the line for line on all of them. And they're 16mm in diameter. There's 245 carats there. Now, to go with that, to give a beautiful, rich depth to this kit, we've got a Chinese bloodstone. Now, this is a bloodstone. This is a gemstone we've not seen in ages. Love that. Really deep, rich greens. Look at that, that is perfect dogtooth. Oh, I'm getting all carried away. Right then. So, with this kit, you've got 50mm beading thread, 6mm clear elastic, 80mm monofilament, a large and a small organza gift bag, 100 findings, so you've got 99 findings and a metre of chain, I like to call it personally. Now, your other strand of gemstones will be just ridiculously useful. They're very, 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 very sought after. They're a 4mm round, and this is a lavender amethyst. It's a pretty, pretty, pretty hue of amethyst. It's got clarity, it's got delicate colour. You can see that the purple thread going through has just enhanced that natural colour, but I actually would be quite tempted to play around perhaps with different colour threads going through there. So, should we bring in your price? And then I'm going to throw in the extras. So, for dogtooth amethyst, including this kit and other amethysts at 4mm, you're looking at £24.95. Right, let's see what else that you're going to be getting then. Okay. 100 meters of 0.6 purple wire. This is usually £13.95. You're getting this for free. How much is it, Ollie?
It's free.
It's free. I'm free. 100 meters of 0.6, and your 0.6, that's great for making your own findings as well. You can make your own shepherd hooks out of it. You can make your own ring shanks out of it. You can really go to town. It gives you something quite sturdy, but at the same time, it fits through the most gemstones. You're also getting for absolutely free, included in this kit today, using that code, and we're approaching half the stock has gone, 925 sterling silver connectors, 3 by 18mm each, 3 up to 18, sorry, and they are just gorgeous. 925 sterling silver, oh sorry, and then a close-up of my knuckles, that was all my fault, sorry. They're so pretty. Remember, this is going to be £55.78 in total. So they're perfect. 925 sterling silver. And you're also getting for free 20 925 sterling silver tubes. 20 of them. And these work so beautifully in designs. Do you know what I'd be tempted to do with these tubes? I'd probably be tempted to do the simplest of designs, where literally I'd have these with a little amethyst in between each one. One of those 4mm. Does it want to stand up? No, it doesn't want to stand up, that one. Like 10-pin bowling. And you're going to be getting 20 of those in 925 sterling silver. I'd really think about making a beautiful feature out of these. So you can literally go tube, amethyst, tube, maybe just a little bit of the wire work in between, little coils in between. You could do coil spring earrings and then the little connectors, and then lots of scope for beautiful designs. How are we doing on stock levels there, hun? Okay, about half the stock remaining. Well, a little bit of queue on the phone lines. It's a free phone number. Please do stay on the phone lines and we'll answer your call in the order that you have called in. Remember, that wire is free. That's usually £13.95. You're getting that included today. Now, these are beautiful designs, delicate and pretty, and you had loads left over as well, didn't you?
I had loads left over. I'm sorry, I didn't get those little tubes in my kit.
Oh, did you not?
They were not included in my kit, so I was very excited.
All the little
to see
silver
those.
connectors.
Yeah.
Oh,
they would have been
okay.
great.
So we're looking at this design here, knowing full well that obviously since Natalia was sent this kit, all the 925 sterling silver has been thrown in as an extra free gift. Okay, so the 925 sterling silver connectors and those tubes as well, they are now an additional freebie for you. They are pure 925 sterling silver, and that necklace is beautiful. Natalia always makes very classy jewellery. That is really
cute.
Your jewellery is always beautiful. It's always beautiful. I'm just going to bring this, sorry, for camera angles, I'm just going to bring it. Is that right? Cool. I'm just going to bring that right round. And we are into limited stock on this already.
It's so gorgeous, all of the pieces in this kit, and with the wire and the chain and then the little silver balls, and you know, you can just have a little jewellery making extravaganza with this.
And I'm saying, so you must have loads of the bloodstone left over.
I did have lots of the bloodstone left
Absolutely
over, yeah.
loads left over. And
even
still,
though I used it quite a lot in that bracelet.
Yeah,
but you
this
can
is
see how well they
gorgeous.
all go together, and this is
They
one of the
really
things I've been
do.
noticing about the kits lately is, you know, you don't have to put the gemstones together that come in the kits, but it's really great when they actually come out of the bag and they sit together in the beading board, and you think, wow, they all look so good.
They just, I think it's because the kits are now put together by designers.
Yeah,
as well.
you
You've
can
got
really
the
tell.
designer eye on it. So this is a lovely weave bracelet.
You could do that with the wire as well, but I used the beading thread because we have so much of it.
Gorgeous. The earring chandeliers work so aren't they? They're pretty, they're elegant, the proportions of the beads and the size of the chain, everything about them works elegantly. There's a lot of you there on the phone lines. Bear with us, folks. We'll answer your call in the order that you call in. And there's less than 20 of this kit left. Remember, you get tons of 95 sterling silver that has now been thrown in for free that you can't see in situ because Natalia hadn't. That's been added in since we'd sent it to Natalia. I like these new earring stands, by the way.
They're great, aren't they? I'm loving all the new display stuff. It's really fun. And those little beads are so delicate. But
the 4 mil amethyst.
Yeah, I wanted to do an experiment to see if on the chandeliers they could hold their own, and gosh, they do, don't they?
Yeah, they really do. And there's only 2 on each earring on those chandelier ones.
How many you could make?
Yes,
Go bonkers
see the pound signs. I love these ones as well because remember, you get 100 meters. You must have wire coming out of your ears.
Yeah, look, this is what I have because I used such a small amount, and yet it seemed to go really far. What I did use, because I've used it in the necklace as well to make.
And we'll come to the necklace next. So let's have a really good look because we're going to learn how to do this technique now.
That has a almost celestial look about it, doesn't it?
Yes.
It reminds me of some kind of
Yes.
Milanese church or something like that.
Yes, beautiful.
And I've seen these, and it requires the round bead, so quite a large round bead, and then a very small bead. And when I opened the kits, I thought that's exactly what I'm going to make with those as soon as I saw it.
They're beautiful. So take a look at that image there. And that's what we're going to learn how to do. Okay, so Natalia, it's over to you.
Okay, now normally I make just one and I put it on a pendant or a piece of ribbon or something, and I thought it would be really nice to have a whole necklace of these. I would actually do more of them. I would have just used the kit to make these. So what you need is your chain, and one of the handy things about having the wire in the kit is you can use a little device to measure your wire length, your chain length. So take a piece of wire and then just turn the end over with your round nose pliers to make a little loop, like a little rod. And so what I've done is, this is the length of the chain that I wanted in between each of my little Milanese shapes. So what I do is I just take the next part of the chain and just hang it down, and then you can see really easily this loop stops it from falling off the end, and then you can just trim without having to count, and it gets the job done really easily. This is what, you know, sometimes when you're making things, there's a job that you don't like doing. It's kind of the awkward job, and this is, oh, I need to cut another one off there. Just bear with me. This is the kind of tedious thing. It's a bit like rubbing down your skirting boards before you paint them.
Do you know what? Also the helping hands, the handy Andy that we had on the show yesterday, it's back in stock.
Ah, right.
That would be very useful in this situation.
Yes. And then, you know, something to look through because my eyes are going.
To look through. Do you mean to the one that's attached there? You don't need to attach it to your head.
Yes, that's right. So I have put 2 pieces of chain to attach each of these shapes because they're quite bulky and heavy, so you want to make sure that they're not going to come off.
Yeah, so rather than having the one lot, double it up for the chain there. Lovely.
So cut all your lengths of chain before you start, and then you can do the fun bit.
Okay.
So the fun bit is making these shapes, which is really fun. And then I've got a length of wire, so obviously you need to cut off more than you need. So there's about 6 inches of wire there. And then I'm just going to use my nylon pliers just to straighten the wire. It's a little bit
And if you don't have any nylon coated pliers, and I don't know if we've got any in stock at the moment, you can either just put a little bit of masking tape or a plaster over your flat nose pliers and use them in a very similar way.
Top tip. Okay. And then using my round nose pliers,
I didn't know that because I lost mine.
is turn about 1.5 centimetres, 2 centimetres on the end. Just turn it to a right angle, and then use my round nose pliers just on the end of it, just to turn a loop, because that's going to stop our bead from coming off the end there. And so the first bead I'm going to put on is one of these little, I think 4 mil these, little 4 mil ones. So pop one of those on there, and then you get to choose one of these. Is it the hound's tooth or dog's tooth? Did you say?
Dog's
Is it
tooth.
the same thing, hound and dog? Hound tooth, dog's tooth.
Oh, I've just found out we sold out of the Helping Hands. I'm so sorry, the Handy Andy. We sold out yesterday. Then there's the sort of situation you'd be really grateful
you know
to have
what
it.
to do with it.
Yeah,
You'll have it
yeah.
in your cupboard, and you've probably not used it yet. So I'm putting one of the 4 mil and then one of the dog's tooth on, and then another 2 4 mils. So threading those onto my wire. So you can see why you need plenty of wire, because you don't really know how much you need. So give yourself plenty of room. And then another dog's tooth, and then finally going to finish with 4 mil. And then here's what we need to do. We need to have a bit of space in between there, because we're going to actually create another one of these and then wrap it around. So we want to have a bit of room to play. So I'll say about 1/2 centimetre. And I'm just going to use my nail to hold that there in place so that we've got that gap. And then I'm going to chop the end of that piece of wire just about there, like we did on the end of the other end. And then I'm going to turn that end over to a 45-degree angle. Or was it 90 degrees? I never listened in maths. And then I'm just going to turn that loop over on that end to keep those securely in place. You can see we've got lots of room in the middle there. And then here's another one that I made earlier on, using exactly the same method. I have a little bit less room in there, so I've only got literally like a nail's width through there. And then this is going to go on top, okay, like that. And then I'm going to take the one that has room in the middle of the beads, and then just take one end and just flip it over.
Oh, look at that.
And because you've got that space, you're able to do
Perfect.
that. And look how strong that is.
Yeah.
It's not wobbly. And
I'm
then-
sorry to interrupt you, Natalia, just to say, I'm afraid the kit has now sold out. It has completely sold out. I do apologise, but we're about to do the floor writing in just a second. It'll go really nicely with it.
Yeah, you could do the same thing, couldn't you? So there we have our little shapes that aren't very fun to make. Christmas decorations, couldn't you?
Yes.
Imagine how lovely.
Yeah.
And then I've seen a lot of people doing candle adornments. So you could use your wire to wire that around a big
nice.
church candle, which would be wonderful.
Yeah, we can do that with memory wire around certain candles as well. It fits in really nicely.
How lovely.
Memory wire all the way spiraled up a candle, and then one of those a focal piece.
Okay, so I'm taking one of my jump rings that came in the kit, and these aren't split, so I'm just going to do a very gentle cut on it. And then using my pliers in the left and the round nose or flat nose, and then I'm going to pop that in one end of the loop. I'm going to take my chain that I cut earlier on, so I'm going to put one length of chain in there and another, and then I'm just going to secure the jump rings back in place, and there we go. So that's one end. And you would do the same at the opposite end of your little pendant piece, and follow that round. So if you're having 3, you'd do exactly the same. Repeat the process for the other 3.
What was that?
As simple as that. Oh, look at that! Imagine that on your Christmas
Beautiful.
tree.
And then after Christmas, you can then turn it into a piece of jewellery again.
Absolutely. Or you can have them hanging on the tree to give to people, couldn't you?
Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous.
Beautiful.
Right, so the kit has sold out. So we've got the fluorite ready and raring to go right here. And it would work, so I'm just going to put that there if that's okay just for a moment. It would work so beautifully with this kit. Look at these. Delicate pinks, delicate greens, beautiful, delicate and intense purples. I really want you to get this. This is a brand new strand. Wouldn't that work so nicely with that purple wire that we've just had in that kit? Now the bad news is we've got less than 100 of these in stock, but I actually would be quite tempted to do the same design that Natalia's done and actually use these. If I can just show a close-up, actually, Ollie, would you mind? If we just show on this one here, do the amethyst cluster in the centre, but actually use a delicate little fluorite on the edges, and so it gives it a little bit more of a point as well.
Would work really well, wouldn't it?
Would work really nicely. So this is going to be a real asset to the kit. So they're 6 by 4 millimeters each. The code is QLKY50. This is a brand new strand. You're going to do a cracking price. Good luck, everyone. Add them to your order for just £6.95. Remember, you're buying genuine gemstones. This isn't glass, it's not plastic. You can't compare it to any synthetic material. If you're used to shopping around and buying other beads, these are genuine gemstones. Free phone number 0800 644 655, and they're going to go with plenty of other things that are coming up in today's show as well. Would work really nicely with that blue 4mm wire that we, sorry, 0.4mm wire that we did earlier at a 50% discount. That's from £9.95 to £4.95 today. Would work really nicely, bringing in a deep navy blue within that mix. And yeah, it's going to work really nicely with lots and lots of things that are coming up in today's show. £6.95. If you did just get that kit with more than a 50% saving on it, I really would recommend that you get these to go with it. That kit has now, unfortunately, I'm afraid it's all sold out. So free phone number 0800 644 655, the code QLKY50. Should we go to the wall game? We are limited stock on that one, just to warn you now. We'll have another look at it if there's any stock left in just a moment, but right now we're going to look at your designs. Let's go to the wall of fame. I saw this one on Facebook. I loved it. The use of chain is genius.
I love that.
Love that as well, those colours.
All of these. Wow, fabulous. This is 210, and this is from Jo in Sussex. And she says, hello all at JM. This is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. It's a pendant bracelet and earring set made from cracked agate, black onyx and gold coloured wire. I'll be taking them to my first ever craft fair at the weekend, which I'm quite nervous about.
Oh no, let me know, let me know.
And then she says, wishing Lucy and Fee the best of luck with their bumps. I still miss mine 2 years on.
Oh, Jo, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, the bump is very, very active this morning. He says hello.
That is beautiful, isn't it?
Beautiful jewellery.
I love that little touch of gold wire across there.
Yeah, really
very,
classy.
very nice.
210. Good luck to you. No, I love this, and I saw this on Facebook this morning just before I came on air. I was having a quick glance through the pictures. I didn't get time to read anything, but I had a quick glance through. This is a genius use of chain. A genius use of chain, not seen it used like this before. Number 211, it says, hi all at JM. I made these 2 stretchy bracelets yesterday. I had the pink and blue jasper for a while and I didn't know what to do with them. And then one of your guest designers showed a technique using aluminium chain that inspired me to make these. I hope they're good enough to be shown on the Wall of Fame. They're gorgeous, Oh, how exciting, Jo. It says, I've been asked to sell my jewellery in 2 local hair salons and I'm so excited at the thought of people liking my jewellery enough to buy it. Thank you so much, Jewellery Maker, for bringing this fabulous hobby into my life. Lots of love, Jo in Newton Abbot. Jo, congratulations to you. That's brilliant, hun. I wish you all the success with selling your jewellery in the salons. And they're gorgeous. Number 211. Good luck.
And this is 209. So if you've ever wondered what to do with those cubes, those this will inspire your socks off. It's gorgeous. And this is Claire in Grays, Essex, and she says, hi all, I've only recently started making jewellery and love the inspiration your designers give us. This is my first Wall of Fame entry and first memory wire bracelet. Oh, she's doing it with memory wire.
Well, welcome to it, and it looks amazing on memory wire. First of many entries, please.
Using 6mm cubes of multicoloured rudilated corner drill quartz, absolutely beautiful colours, and the photo does not do them justice. Love the show and keep up the good work. I think that's a genius idea. I've never thought of using memory wire with those
and the
corner
cubes,
drills.
they look gorgeous.
We've inspired me,
sits
Claire.
really nicely. Well done, Hunt. You're number 209, and the final one for now comes from Adele. You're 212, and this is lovely. Hi all, attaches my Wall of Fame entry. My mum wanted something peach. I think my sister and I will be borrowing this. That's from Adele. Number 212. That is such a simple and effective design. Deals to you. Don't forget, of course, I've got that leather cord bundle coming up for you later, which You'll be able to do those till they come out of your ears, and only using 4 gemstones, and it was so effective. Well done. Okay, a couple of text messages. Let's have a little gander at what you've been saying. And this one says, so we've been talking about gemstones you're attracted to and why you think that might be the case. And this is from Ted in Oxford. I've not heard from you in ages, Ted. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. And it says, hello, Lucy. Everyone likes to say hello. And Natalia and JM crew. I'm drawn to so many gems, I don't know where to start or finish. I suppose if I had to choose one, just one, it would be peridot. I have 2 strands in my stash just waiting for that special project. That's Ted in Oxford. That's it, you just have them, and that's why it's lovely. If you see something you're drawn to, you might not have an idea in mind, but just have it, because then you might wake up and go, genius idea. Or you see something in a magazine, or you see somebody wearing something on TV, and you just, or out in nature, and you just get inspired, and it's lovely to have those hands. Thank you for your text there, Ted.
Good choice, Ted.
Oh yeah, good choice. Peridot, good choice, same as Natalia. And then another one has come in here. This is from Christina in South Yorkshire. Hi girls. Hi Christina. I love the fact you called us girls.
Yeah, I know. Hanging on to girl.
I love gems with a little extra like, like rainbow moonstone, labradorite, tiger's eye. Also the strands in golden rutilated quartz. Yum. Christina in South Yorkshire, and yeah, I totally know what you mean. Where you see something and then you just go, ooh, ooh, and they just have, it's that play of like, it's that surface layer, like a chatoyancy or a labradorescence or something, or a schiller. I can totally understand that. Yeah,
it's like the mystic coated gems. They're just fab, aren't they? You haven't seen them for a while, and then you're like, oh, little rainbows. Yeah,
just a little added extra that's a little bit of a surprise that you wouldn't expect to see from it. So thank you very much for your text. Keep them coming in. We'd love to hear from you. You can text in free if you get free texts. So it's your standard network applies to 60777. Now we're going to go to a short break. When we come back in our second part of our show, we have 3 brand spanking new gemstone strands of distinction. The citrine is there, and best of all, folks, Tristan is in the studio. See you in a mo.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
I sound a bit mannish, don't I?
I feel like this is like a screen test or something.
The lady Jenny.
How would I best describe myself?
Loud.
Like a bottle of lemonade.
Annoying.
It's kind of all shaken up. And I'm just waiting for somebody to unscrew my lid.
I'm not showing you a dance move, it's not happening. Do it, Chloe. It is embarrassing though, I don't really want you to show this.
You ready? Sure?
I can't, I'll do a bit of robotics. Cut it out, all right, cut it out, edit it out. A celebrity impression.
I could take you on a journey.
I don't know, I haven't got any good ones. Not good at impressions.
And then you go right down south of Southern Belle, Alabama. You start talking like you're from Alabama.
I do a lot of New York when I'm talking about smoky quartz.
Over to the West Coast like that, and you're talking like that, and it's like, oh my gosh, you know.
Don't forget, I'm a parent, so anything I do is just going to look embarrassing. Okay, stop, stop. That is surely a wrap.
There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking the On Air Now button on the homepage, where you'll be able to see all the products that have been in today's show. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Buy Now button and the item will be added to your basket. Don't forget that you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with Jewellery Maker.
Want to learn more about silver clay? Then why not come and join us on our silver clay course? Join professional art clay instructor Natalia Coleman as she guides you through the techniques of handling, shaping, forming and firing silver clay. Then you'll be given the chance to design and create your own jewellery, which you can take home. During the course of the day, you'll get to have a backstage tour of the studios, meet the presenters and take a trip to our jewellery shop. The full course includes 20 grams of art clay, use of all relevant tools, buffet-style lunch and refreshments, all for £89. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
Add to your collection with our Sculpey Clay Basics DVD, full of handy tips and hints for all levels. Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she teaches us how to create basic canes, kaleidoscope canes, bead shapes and much more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre now on 0800 644 655.
You can make your own call using the bead reamer from the toolkit. Take a length of wire. Holding your reamer, firmly anchor the wire onto the handle. Then wrap the wire around the reamer until you have the desired length. Snip off any unwanted excess.
Three brand new gemstone strands of distinction for you in today's show. Our gemstone strands of distinction are incredible quality, some of the highest quality of the gemstones that we can get for you, keeping them incredibly affordable. This has to be one of the most dazzling strands I've ever come across, honestly. This will be an outstanding price. I love that. When can we do this? Okay, it'll be ready to go in the next hour. We just have to wait for the system to be loaded and ready because it only just arrived in last night, so it has to have gone through all the right process, etc., to all be booked in and all that malarkey. It's absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely ridiculously beautiful. I don't know if any of you have seen any of Gems TV before, the quality of the gemstones that we have that are faceted and set into gold. But this is the type of gemstone that should be set into an 18-carat yellow gold. You know, it's that in a ring, a pair of earrings with just one of those dangling. They're going to capture the light. They're going to look amazing because of the quality of stone that they are. Aren't they just beautiful? So, not just yet, but definitely before 12 o'clock we'll do those, okay? Definitely before 12 o'clock. Also coming your way, you know about the citrine because I've shown this to you already. Again, all hand cut and hand faceted for you in Jaipur in India. And they are, again, beautiful quality. Free phone number 0800 644 655. And also, we were talking about tourmaline yesterday. We have it for you here today. This is, what price can we do on this? Oh, it's going to sell out in seconds. That was really attractive move, wasn't it? The depth of the colour on this is absolutely phenomenal, and the carat weight and the fact they have been hand faceted, the size of them, you know, these are bigger than other pieces that we've had in. It's a genuine gemstone strand of distinction coming to you from our lapidaries in Jaipur in India, where the sparkle is stunning. That depth of colour, this is all about the depth of colour, and they're going to be coming up for you later. Right. Excuse me a second, because Tristan, darling, could you possibly just adjust the TV screen there, just a little bit across and back a bit, because I can't see it. This is my TV screen, folks, where I get all the information, where I can relay it to you regarding the lengths of things, etc., etc. You're amazing, thanks. That'll do. That'll do very nicely, thank you. Okay, here we go. Brilliant bundle offer. Now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different colours. 10 metres of each. We're looking here at 50 metres of genuine leather cord. Now, it's all 2 millimetres apart from the beige is a 3 millimetre. Okay, right. Let me show this to you again. So with the leather cord, you can do macrame styles, you can do shambhala style bracelets, you can literally go to town on it. You can literally just do long pendants with one, so literally a piece of cord and one pendant. Now, Ruth, one of my bestest friends, I just love her, presenter Ruth, had her craft stall 2 weeks ago, and literally the majority of the pieces that she sold were simple pieces, a big piece of agate that she wire wrapped, and gave people the opportunity to either choose organza ribbon, leather cord, or a chain for it to sit on. This leather cord would fly out. Now I want to show this design to you again. Jill Doyle, I'm exposing your design tenfold today because I think it is stunningly beautiful. And for everybody out there who wants to know how to do things like this, can I direct you to the Knotting and Macrame DVD that we have for £4.95. The Macrame and Knotting DVD. In fact, the next time that we go to a break, I wonder, Ryan, have we got that available to show, please? Right, so let's have a look at what we've got. Now, it's 2 millimetre cord. You're going to get 10 metres. This colour alone is gorgeous. Just 3 of these plaited together, you can create beautiful hairbands as well. And you could probably, and then you just pop some elastic underneath and you create a really nice hairband. Now, can I just say, I've done some price comparisons and I've not been able to personally find anywhere that you can get this bundle at the price that we're going to offer. Anywhere near it. So this is the aqua blue, and that's 2 millimetres. You're also going to get the apple green, and that's 2 millimetres. This is perfect for Christmas time. Look at that gorgeous red. Again, that's 2 millimetres. You've got, this is probably going to be your most useful actually, because it's just going to go with everything. That's the white at 2 millimetres. But I adore this. I really love this. Do you know what? This is perfect if you wanted to do chokers with just one bead in the centre. Typical, actually, quite loose chokers for gents. So maybe not chokers such, but just literally sits just above the collarbone with one bead in the centre, knot it on either side and do a sliding knot. That's 3 millimetres. The price for all of this is ridiculous. I mean, it is seriously ridiculous. It's genuine leather. It's genuine leather. You've seen what you can pay for a pair of genuine leather shoelaces? You can pay about £4 for a pair of genuine leather shoelaces, can't you? And this is 50 metres of leather. So all of them are 2 millimetres apart from the beige. I classify that more as a brown myself though. That's a 3 millimetre. Okay, enough for the price we're going to do. We've got the leather cord ends, but it's 925 sterling silver. You get 3 of them. We've got them in the silver colour as well in stock, but this is 925 sterling silver. So you've got the ends. You pop the cord in there and just literally pincer it down. You've got an extender chain and lobster claw clasp. Right, you ready? And you get 3 of those in 925 sterling silver for the whole lot for 50 metres of leather cord and 3 925 sterling silver cord ends. 10.95. This is ludicrous. So remember the design that I just showed you of Jill's there. Jill, I hope that's okay that I keep giving you so much exposure. This is Jill Doyle, everybody. But I think that use of leather is so classy. Just a beautiful Celtic knot design. Remember, we've got the DVD of the knotting and macrame DVD available at £4.95. So if you want some assistance, because there will be some of those techniques on there you can use with the leather cord. Just this alone, I'll show you what I mean if you haven't seen it. If you have a look in like Top Man, River Island men's department, where else? Probably the likes of All Saints, if you've been in that shop. Literally, this is so popular for gents' jewellery. Like that, you do a sliding knot at the back and you have 1 bead there and a little knot on either side. That's so in fashion, isn't it? Particularly wooden beads. Now, we are about to sell out of this, I think. It's not surprising, really. £10.95, I'd have paid 20 plus for all of that. Because there's a very big market I'm going to on Saturday. I'm really excited. After my craft fair in the morning, I'm going to go to this other market in the afternoon because I'm going to go and buy one of those V-shaped pillows. I'm quite excited, I've always wanted one of those. But also, I'm just going to go back. There's a leather man on the market who has leather shoelaces because I've looked at them before thinking, oh yeah, they'd be quite good. I wonder if we'll ever do a really good low price on leather. And I'm going to go and I'm going to tell you next week how much the shoelaces are. Because that is brilliant. Brian's saying he can't wait to find out what the leather man sells shoelaces for. It's going to be the highlight of his week next week. Marvellous. Right. You cheeky little minx. Okay, so just to let you know, we've got another fabulous kit coming up for you, and in the next kit, love these so much. And we had that 925 sterling silver heart earlier, didn't we? Do continue to hold the line for that leather cord bundle, folks. Still got a few to allocate. You are being answered in the order that you called in. They're beautiful, aren't they? Part of a 4-strand kit with ribbon, organza, extra beading thread, druzy, tons. You're just getting tons. How are you doing, Tristan?
I'm good, thanks.
Now it's raining outside, isn't it? Is it making you feel a bit miserable?
No, I'm good.
No, it's all good with it's all good with rain. Good, good. Tristan, have you found yet what we've been talking about? Because Tristan joins it at 11 o'clock every day. So what we're talking about at the start of the show is gemstones that we're really drawn to, a gemstone that you naturally would gravitate towards. I'm going to leave that thought with you and see if there's one that you are really drawn to, that really makes you feel nice. We'll leave that thought with him. Okay, lovely. Let's move on to another bundle. Now, this bundle has hematite in it. Hematite. I'm a bit tired for all that movement today. Okay. I hear the sleigh bells.
Oh no, that's early. It's a bit early.
It's how many weeks away are we? About 9 weeks from Christmas, aren't we? I'm really excited. I'm really excited because by then I'll have my baby. Oh my word, that's so scary. I'm excited, but I'm so scared. Right then, we're going to do a great offer on this. You're going to get a brilliant saving. So rather than buying all of these 3 items in this bundle individually, you can buy them all together and great savings. So let's have a look at this aluminium chain that flew out yesterday. And actually, number 211 on the Wall of Fame, we had those gorgeous stretchy bracelets where literally about 3 or 4 links of these have been used in between beads on a stretchy bracelet to give a different element. They look really cool. Look really cool. So this is a metre of aluminium chain, and it's the textured curb chain. Each of those links measuring 13 by 20 millilitres. Millilitres? It's because I've just looked at my bottle of water. Millimetres each. just had a little slurp of my water, and my water bottle was cracking all over the shop, and that's probably, if you heard a random noise, that's what it was. Got a metre of the chain. Now you've also got this frosted red agate, which is so popular. It is so popular. And you can see that it's been double drilled. And probably at this time of year it's more popular with the autumnal colours and Christmas approaching, and that look that we associate with bonfire night. The nights are drawing in, the fires are going on. It was pitch black when I woke up this morning, absolutely pitch black. Okay, we've then also got, now I love this strand, very, very common and popular to be used in gents jewellery as well, is hematite. But look at the facets on this. It's almost a bit space agey. Hey, have you heard about Sarah Brightman?
Yes, I have.
Apparently it's costing her 50 million.
I know, she must have a lot of money. That's
I think so.
I think I could think of better things to do with 50 million, couldn't you?
Well, I don't know if I had 50 million spare.
You'd have to have a lot spare, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I'd probably rather give it to charity
Yes,
and go to
I
space
would.
for 12 days.
Yeah,
It's going to take... No, if you've not heard, Sarah Brightman is going up into space. She's going to be the first paying passenger on a Russian shuttle into space. Okay, so anyway, there we go. Yeah, can you imagine how many developments could be done within science to help people who are really poorly with that money?
But she's had to have like psychological tests and be put in small spaces to see if she's claustrophobic and see what her health and bone density is like, and it's mad.
I'd rather go to the Caribbean for a holiday.
She's
Really?
probably been millions of times, that's why she needs to go to space.
Yeah, probably. She's probably done. She's done Earth.
She's done, yeah, she's been everywhere.
Been there, done that on Earth. Okay, if you were to buy all of these individually, and just so you know, these are 10 millimetres the diameter on the hematite and 10 millimetres the diameter on the frosted agate. If you were to buy all of these components of the 3-strand pack individually, it would come to £23.85. £23.85. £23.85. £23.85. £23.85. Today, £12.95. 0800 644 655. Bargain, bargain, bargain. So you've got hematite, red agate and the aluminium chain. Free phone number 0800 644 655. And just to reiterate, this is a bundle offer for these 3 aspects. It doesn't get you a ticket into space. Tristan, would you like to go to space? It would be interesting, wouldn't it? Would you like to go to space, Natalia?
No. I find it really scary.
No.
I just don't want to be.
Yeah, I'm
out
very
there.
claustrophobic, so the
Yeah.
idea of being in that space.
And I just thinking of Star Trek and Space 1999, you know, where they were just, when they left Earth, they couldn't go back. And they're
Yeah.
always looking for somewhere to land.
Well, that's the irony, isn't it, about Sarah Brightman? Her first hit single was I Fell in Love with the Star Trek.
Maybe she's looking for
Is
love.
it Star Trek? No, not a,
looking for
a
alien
Starship
love.
Trooper. Is that right? Space. Yeah, why not? It's not an offer, darling. I haven't got a ticket for you. Yeah, I'll come. I'll come to space with you. Carla can't imagine anything worse than going to space. Ryan, are you somebody who'd like to go to space? Yeah, he wouldn't mind it. Ollie? Yeah, Ollie would love to. I'm thinking if I had the choice, I'd probably rather spend a week in Barbados.
You'd rather go to Bude, wouldn't you?
I would rather go to Bude. I love Bude. I love it. I love it. I love Cornwall so much. So £12.95 on that bundle. Right, we're going to do. Sorry. We're going to do a 2-for-1 offer. We're going to do the beads. Okie dokie. Right, these beads that I'm about to show to you folks, you usually get a pack of 50, but for the same price as a pack of 50 today, you're going to get, unless I drop them all, 100 of them. Oh! Now, how about just going everywhere? Come on, little beads. Come on. Oh, they're so cute. Scope for something along the lines of this. Do you know what? They've got such good size holes. And they really sparkle. So you usually get 50 in a pack. You're going to get 100. The size of that hole is really appealing. These look great alongside copper beads. These would be brilliant to make Christmas tree decorations out of as well, because you can see they're all, it's, what's the material? It says it on the screen. Yeah, it is aluminium. And so aluminum beads with approximately a 10mm with a 4.4mm hole. I don't know what accent that was supposed to be. I don't know who I was supposed to be. I'm obviously very overtired. So these, they're lovely. They're really lovely. They're going to add a lot to your designs. They're going to really, really sparkle without relying on a lot of metal, if that makes sense. Doesn't really make sense, does it? At all? It's the pattern on it, the way that the light captures the pattern. They're like almost like little lantern beads as well, aren't they? So usually you get a pack of 50. With the offer that we're going to do now, for the same price as 50, you're going to get 100. £7.95. Sorry, that was really loud, wasn't it? £7.95, which works out about 8p a bead. Brilliant, because I'd usually expect to see these for probably around about, yeah, probably about 18p, 20p a bead, maybe even 25p a bead, and beads 30p a bead. It works out as 8p a bead. 8p a bead. Free phone number 0800 644 645. Do you know what? In the bead shops that I know, probably about 25p a bead would probably be quite realistic. How about for you, Natalia?
Yeah, 50p. A bit more expensive in Yorkshire because there aren't many bead shops.
Really? Yeah. Up to 50p for one of those?
Yeah, because usually you have little containers and you get your little bowl, don't you? And you pick them out, so you're very careful.
It's really funny, one bead shop that I used to frequent in quite a lot gave you little tiny baskets with massive holes in them, which I never quite understood, because you were there to buy beads. There used to be, it's not there anymore, but there used to be, if anyone's up in Derbyshire, there used to be the first bead shop I used to go to when I first started making jewellery 20 years ago. Actually, it's probably about 21 years ago. It was in Buxton, in Derbyshire, right next to the Opera House. There used to be, can anyone email Lucy Nichols, presenter, on Facebook? Send me a message. Did anybody used to shop in the bead shop in Buxton, in Derbyshire? It's not there anymore. Gosh, it hasn't been there for years. But that's where, when I first started making jewellery, and then there was a haberdashery shop that used to also sell them in New Mills as well. Yeah, memories. Now maybe you've got a bead shop yourself and you're thinking, you know what, I'd quite like to get those and I'd sell those for X amount. Works out as 8p a bead. I've got, I fell in love with the Starship Trooper. Go around in my head now. Have you had a, oh, how useful. I can use my bump to balance my thing. So just to reiterate, you're getting 100 of these for £7.95. Usually you'd be getting 50, but you're going to be getting 100 of those, and they're going to be a sellout. Of course they are. Okay, we're about to do our final brand new kit. Okay, Tristan, have you had a thought yet about what is the gemstone that you're attracted to most?
Maybe emeralds.
Emeralds. Oh, now I wonder why. When's your birthday? April. So you're very close to being, what date in April? Pardon? The 10th. Oh, you're an Aries, as am I. So our birthstones are actually diamonds, but emeralds are maize. Were you an early baby? Do you know? You weren't due to be in May.
I need to find out.
So emeralds, yeah? No. Well, I'm thinking, because if he was an early baby, maybe naturally he'd be drawn to an emerald, for it would have been his birthstone, but yeah. So emeralds, oh, good for you. Yeah. This is Tristan, everybody. He's the newest member of our team, and I interrogate him frequently, but I have spoken to him off air. It is fine, and he doesn't hate me for it, so don't think that I am being a witch. It's okay. Right, this is called Sugar Plum. Oh, wasn't there a flower fairy called Sugar Plum? Is that in, oh, what is it? Well, there's the Sugar Plum Fairy, but what's the Oh, the Grimm's Fairy Tale, and they turned it into a Disney film as well, where she's got all the fairies, and she pricks her finger on a spinning wheel.
Oh no, it's Cinderella.
No. No. What's the one where she pricks her finger on a spinning wheel?
Oh, Sleeping Beauty.
Is that Sleeping Beauty?
Yeah, I said Cinderella first time.
And then she sleeps for 100 years.
Yeah,
I'm so
yeah,
out of touch.
Cinderella. I mean Sleeping Beauty.
Anyway, I'm glad we've got that established. There might be a fairy in that called Sugar Plum. I might have made it up. Anyway, this kit is called Sugar Plum. Do you know what? If this is Ed calling down, is this Ed by any chance? Because Ed is the master of Disney films. Oh yeah, Ed knows pretty much every single word to every single Disney film. Yeah. Right, okay. So here we go, folks. Here we go, here we go. This is a cracking kit because you get absolutely shitloads for free. I'm going to start off with your essentials. I'm going to start off with your basics you'd usually expect. So for those of you who are viewers to the show on a regular basis, you can probably reel off everything I'm about to say. Large and small organza gift bag, 99 findings and a metre of chain. Let's have a look at your findings. Okay, so you have got 3 pairs of shepherd hooks, 15 head pins, 15 crimp bead covers, 10 closed jump rings, 10 plain beads, a metre of the twisted oval loop chain at 3 by 4 millimetres, 10 head pins, a pair of earring chandeliers, 20 crimp beads, 17 by 90 millimetre hot toggle clasp, a 13 millimetre toggle clasp, and a bolt ring clasp and jump ring at 7 millimetres. So that's all copper with a silver plate on top. And really, I do like to classify it more as 99 findings, 99 pieces of findings, and a metre of chain, because it's one thing to call a crimp bead a finding, it's another to call a metre of chain a finding. So, large and small organza gift bag, okay. Right, where to start? Because usually you've got your typical kit and then we add extras to it, but this has gone outside of the realms of typical already because you haven't got silver coloured beading thread. Automatically, you've got 2 lots of beading thread, one in this gorgeous deep plum colour. $50 meters of purple colour. Look at that purple colour. Just look at that. And then look at this. Fee's just come in the studio. You mean big, don't you? Fee's just come in the studio. Hello, darling. We haven't seen each other in ages, so we were on the phone for about 2 hours the other day. Excuse me. Hello, lovely. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. Like, oh, look at the bump bitch.
No, look at her. Yeah, look at you. We've only been gas bagging on the phone. We haven't seen each other in person. When are you next on the show? Because aren't you doing some fabulous MGM show as well?
That's in November. That's in November.
That's going to be very exciting.
Silver special. See, I think it's the end of the month. Yeah, the end
Brilliant.
Of the month. Yeah.
Fabulous. You look really well.
Likewise, darling. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, sorry. We just need to have a catch up. All right, doll. See you later. Bye, Priscilla.
See you later.
Bye. Priscilla and Noodle are friends. Right, what was that, sorry? The Sugar Plum Fairy, it was in the Nutcracker. Do you know what? I went to ballet school for years. Hilary, you've texted in. You are a legend. Thank you so much, because that would have driven me nuts. Of course, the Sugar Plum Fairy in the Nutcracker. Nah. Anyway, back to the kit. Hilary, thank you. I love you lot. You're ace. Right, let's get back to the kit then. So, large and small organza gift bag. 100 findings in there, so 99 findings and a metre of chain. The beading thread, 50 metres of the purple colour and 50 metres of the dusky pink. And I do talk regularly about the fact that using different coloured beading thread can really add a lot into your kit. Those two together work beautifully, don't they? They really do. And then you've got 80 metres of monofilament, but you've also got 6 metres of clear elastic. Now, looking at it like that, it's like, whoa, that's vibrant pink. But actually, if you separate it out, it's actually very soft, baby, delicate pink. It's just when it's really, really piled up, it looks a bit neon and fuchsia-esque. But you can see that's actually a very delicate pink. So you're going to be getting all of those threading materials and your finding. This is where it starts to get really, really, really exciting. The gemstones. You already know that you're going to get this strand because I showed it to you earlier and had a bit of a palpitation over it. This is a gemstone I am truly attracted to, really drawn to. This is rose quartz and they are beautiful. They're 12 millimeters in diameter. They're puffy hearts. They're pretty, pretty, pretty pieces. Really pretty. Then, look at the quality of that smoky quartz. 10 millimeter faceted rounds. Then, the shell. Oh, isn't that just beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? So, if I was to break this down into your typical, we'd actually be looking at this for a kit, wouldn't we? This is your typical. Now, if you were to buy it all individually, it would come to £56 and 33 pence, the whole contents of this kit. £56 and 33 pence. But what we've done is all of this has gone into the kit, it's been price slashed, and then we've added in everything else for free. You're going to get more freebies in this kit than any other kit featured in the show. So you've got the shell, you've got the smoky quartz, you've got the rose quartz, and that rose quartz is, do you know what? That rose quartz alone is beautiful. You can make so much attractive jewellery just with that and your silver findings, especially if you've got the silver heart earlier. And I do think, you know, just head pins on earrings, simple, simple, simple. Love the long pendant necklace that Natalia's made from this as well. It's stunning. Okay. Shall we bring in the price and then shall I throw you in your freebies? Let's bring in the price. It's £27.95 for everything, and then you're also getting this. So, going back, you know that you're going to get the purple beading thread, but if everything else was sort of pretty much standard, we're throwing in that for free. You've then got 10 meters of the silver ribbon, and this is really lovely. Now, whether you decide to actually use it in the jewellery that you make, or decide to wrap jewellery in it, or you decide to use it for Christmas presents, it's totally up to you. You get it for free. It's up to you how you want to use it. Then you're also going to get 10 organza gift bags in the matching silver colour and 10 organza gift bags in the fuchsia pink. To go with the ribbon, if you are wanting to use it as a component within jewellery making, you're going to be getting 4 of these. This is the silver plate. They're not sterling silver, these ones, so they're silver plate. And they are the ribbon ends, ribbon and cord. You can use these for the cords as well. And you've got the extended chain on there and lobster claw clasp. You're going to be getting 4 of those. Right, let's stop the music, please. Thank you. We're not done there, because additionally into this, you're going to get 2 extras that will really blow your mind for the price. First of all, the sweetest candy floss pink, sparkly sugar cube element of that gorgeous druzy. And that piece of druzy is measuring, just bear with me a second. Why can't I see it on my list? Do you know what? I haven't got a size on it. I think it's been thrown in. 14 millimeters. Okay, 14 millimeters. And you can see that that's been drilled there. Can you imagine that in a ring? Maybe with some silver wire. And you're also getting in solid 925 sterling silver. Now, the craft fair that I'm doing on, I keep thinking it's tomorrow. Whew, it's not. On Saturday morning, I have made so much jewellery using these chains because it just got to the point that I couldn't be bothered to make any more, and this is quite easy. And this is a 9-inch in length, 925 sterling silver chain. And again, do you know what? I've got to tell you, Natalia didn't get all the contents because of the things that have been added in for free, she didn't get because they've been added in at a later date. So Natalia has used the basic kit, and then everything for free we've thrown in today. So, goodness me, there's just so much. What to show you. So you're going to be getting shell, smoky quartz, rose quartz. We are approaching half the stock already going. Everything's very, very busy today. So these are your gemstone components. So just so you know, when we go over to see Natalia's design, she's used these 3 strands. She's used the basic kit, basically. And then we've got all the extras thrown in for free. Shall I show you the freebies again? I'll show you the freebies. The freebies are the ribbon extenders, the 925 sterling silver. This is handmade chain with rose quartz. The druzy. Did you get the piece of druzy? No, didn't get the druzy. And the organza gift bags, 10 of each colour. GLGC 63 0800 644 655. So we've thrown all of this in. And Tristan, would you mind if we just get a shot of all of this here? This, you're getting all of this, so this has all been added in. This is the free gift today. Using all of this is the free gift that you get when you get the sugar plum kit of the rose quartz, the smoky quartz, the shell, the beading thread, the elastic, the 80 metres of monofilament, the large and small organza gift bag, the 99 findings, and the metre of chain. So we're going to go over and see what Natalia has made just with the basics. Just with the basics. And actually, I mean, look at the sparkle of the gemstones. They are absolutely beautiful. There's one piece that isn't here because Gemma, our resident mannequin, is wearing it.
She stole it from me.
I'm stealing it from her at the end of the show. I'm having it. Okay, we're really limited. We've got less than 30 of these available now. But Tristan, have you met Gemma before? He's not met Gemma. Tristan, this is Gemma. She is our mannequin, and her name is Gemma. We'll come to see what Gemma is wearing, that piece of jewellery, in just a momento. So, Natalia, what a beautiful kit. Now, you're going to divulge now which gemstone you're really drawn to.
You know which one it is, don't you? It's the rose quartz heart.
I thought it would be.
It felt all yummy and cuddly and warm.
Do you know what? It's the most popular gemstone in use in crystal healing.
That's amazing.
And I would recommend that you do some research, folks, because I would love to sit here on TV and even on my presenter page. I've got to be very careful what I can say that I advocate, etc. In my line of work, but I can direct you certainly to places for research. And quite honestly, one of the best things you can do if you want to do some crystal healing research is if you have access to the internet, just put it in a search bar, crystal healing properties of, because rose quartz features time and time and time again. It's the gemstone of friendship. It's also a very, very calming gemstone and a general stone for general well-being.
Yeah, and just looking at it, I mean, you can see it just makes you happy, especially when it's in a little heart shape. How cute is that?
Yeah, absolutely. It's adorable.
And, I think, you know, if you've got friends who are girls and you've got daughters and mums, you know, this is perfect for a gift.
It's truly feminine, yeah.
And even just little earrings, you know, just with a little drop and the little rose quartz heart on the end of them. How beautiful would those be?
Let me just turn this around for you because I think it's really lovely. You've used the heart shape and then chosen the heart toggle clasp at the back.
Yeah.
And just the added extras, like the indulgence of having all the little silver balls that come automatically in the kit. It doesn't seem so much of an indulgence because they're there.
Yes,
let's have a look at Gemma because we've not seen this necklace at all yet. And this is using the chain and then a combination of the rose quartz and the smoky quartz, and then all these lovely tassels as well. That's a beautiful piece of jewellery. She really does need a new dress.
She's rocking it in that dress though, isn't she?
She's rocking it, yeah, that works really nicely, but this is a dress out of my wardrobe, folks, that I brought in for one day, and about 5 months later, she's still wearing it.
I took the belt off, so don't worry.
Oh, that's all right, that's fine. But what a beautiful necklace that is. So that's also been made up from this kit. Now this necklace, dare I say a little bit potentially Downton? Are you a Downton Abbey?
I'm a Downton Abbey through and through, yes, I love it. I sit there on a Sunday sort of palpitating, you know, when it gets to 9 o'clock, so can't wait.
Oh, you see, I watch it at 9:30.
Do you?
I record it, go and potter around, put my gym jams on, have a bath and put my gym jams on, come down in my jammies, in my dressing gown, have a hot milk with Fonzie in front of the fire, and then I can skip through all the
Actually, because it
I love it.
clashes with Dragon's Den at the moment. So
well, that's the only problem we see. We've got a recording facility, then you can record one. Yeah.
Well, there's a repeat though. So you can always watch it going.
Yeah. Anyway, glad we've got that sorted. But this is beautiful. This is really beautiful because the beauty of Downton Abbey, I know I do keep talking about it a lot, but it does go through the sort of ages. I mean, they're not aging at all, but we have already gone through, you know, quite a number of years, and you are seeing fashion changing, and of course the jewellery to match as well. That's really beautiful. Actually, I'd probably say that's a bit more of an sort of verging on an Art Deco feel.
Art Deco, yes. It's got the geometry with it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And this is why I really like these shapes. It's really lovely to be able to put the different shapes together. So you've got the rounds with the rectangles, and I was never a big fan of shell. You know, that was never something that I like to work with. But when you get given these pieces in kits, you actually see the beauty of them and how they work.
And it is a different quality of shell as well. I mean, you get pearl essence off this shell. That is beautiful,
gorgeous, isn't
really
it?
beautiful.
Especially together. I think together it has its real strength and beauty.
Sorry, I was just about to say, I've just been updated, we've got less than 20 in stock, so hold the phone lines. If you haven't yet called in for it, we should have stock available for you during the live show. These are beautiful. These are absolutely beautiful. How simple and how effective. And that's the beauty, actually, because this technique has been used throughout the kit.
Yes,
in different ways.
So just using your head pins and your eye pins that come in. And we didn't used to have eye pins in the kit, and that's really nice to have that as an addition, because you can make your own eye pins, but it's lovely to have them ready-made.
Yeah. With those ready-made, it means that you can then do a lot of different designs. So the technique Natalia is going to show to you has been used in the earrings, but also used sort of for the dangly parts of that rose quartz hearts and the necklace as well. So Natalia, it is over to you.
Okay, so for this you will need 4 of the little shell triangles. Rectangles, should I say?
I didn't even notice you said triangles, I didn't even notice.
And then you'll need 2 smoky quartz, and you need your head pins and your eye pins. And so what you do is, it's up to you how you want to work. If you want to do one thing first or another, it doesn't matter. But I'm just taking an eye pin, so you need an eye pin for the smoky quartz first of all. And I'm just popping that onto the smoky quartz, and then using round nose pliers always for wrapping your loops. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that down to a right angle, and then take it back over the top of the pliers like that, just back on itself. And so I'm using the pliers about 1 centimetre in. And a really great tip that I learned from a lovely lady in a bead shop who taught me how to make jewellery first of all, is you can actually mark your pliers
with a little Sharpie pen.
Yeah, and it's a really good idea. And then obviously you get to, like playing the violin, you get to know where you need to go on your pliers. So I then take my flat nose pliers and take the end of the excess of the wire and just wrap it around. And the reason I use my pliers to do this is because you can just get more precision. I say more precision, but these pliers I'm not used to using. When I use my own at home, I can do it a lot more easily. So
you can do it with your finger as well, can't you?
You do it with your finger, yes. And then I'm just going to use, again, my snips, just to trim off the end of that. Or you could wrap it all the way if you want, and then just use your flat nose pliers to get that flush on there. So that's one part of your first earring. And then I'm going to repeat that and put another eye pin through one of the, oops, that won't fit. Sometimes you find that the hole is not quite big enough, so you can just use a reamer to do that. I've just bent my eye pin. That's interesting, because the ones that I used, it's going through now. I think it's because the wire was bent. So just pulling that through all the way through to the end. I'm going to do the same thing. The reason why I've used an eye pin on here is because what it does is it gives you the dangle. So I want each part to be connected separately so that they all dangle.
Lovely articulation on it, get nice movement.
So what I'm going to do is we've got the loop at the bottom there, so I'm going to make a loop at the top. So I'm bending my wire to a right angle again, and then I'm just going to chop off a bit of the wire. So it's probably about 2 centimetres, and again using my pliers to turn that over into a loop, and then you get a really nice loop at the top there. And I'm going to take my loop on the base of my smoky quartz and then just open it up by turning it up like that, pop one of my loops through with my shell and then close that by going in the opposite direction, and then just make sure that's sitting snugly, and then you've got one part connected there.
Okay.
And then for the base of this, I'm going to take one of my head pins. So I want to, you could use an eye pin as well, because there's something about the little loop at the bottom. Sometimes it's a really nice decorative element. I quite like
a little
that.
shimmer.
Yeah, but I'm using a head pin in this case. And then what I'm going to do is, again, I'm going to turn that to a right angle. I'm going to chop off about 2 centimetres. And then I'm going to use my pliers just to turn that loop over. And again, flat nose pliers to open your loop upwards, and then attach that to the base, and then close that up again so it fits snugly. So then I've got my 3 connecting parts all beautifully suspended like that, and I use an earring wire. Oops, that one's got a bit wonky, so I'll use this one. And then, so it's up to you whether you open, if I've wire wrapped that, so I've wrapped it all around, so I can't open that, but if you've done another one, another loop like on the others, then you could have used that to open. I'm just going to open the earring wire and do this gently. Just open it upwards, pop the whole thing on, and then close it back up again, making sure it's nice and secure. And there we have a lovely little earring.
And that is so elegant. That smoky quartz is beautiful. We literally have 5 of these kits left. That's it. Thank you so much, Natalia. That's beautiful. So, are we going to do it now? Shall I go over there? I'm going over there. I'll leave you. Yeah? Okay, cool. How are you getting on with your challenge?
Oh, I'm doing okay. I've made a couple of bits.
Oh, I love that necklace. Oh, I'm having that.
Quite
yeah.
nice.
Right. We're going to, there's the kit, folks. Oh, we've just got a few of those left. A couple more have come back in stock, so if you haven't checked out your basket on the website, be aware they may come back into stock. So, this is amazing. Okay. Let's stop the music, folks. Let's stop the music. I'm about to do this strand now, which is a gem. It's a lemon quartz strand of the most exceptional quality that I think I've ever come across here at Jewellery Maker. In fact, it is. It is. It has essences of this sort of smoky quartz element to it. So the smoky quartz from the previous kit would look stunning. It is in a different league. We're talking about a different league of gemstone. I would suggest maybe thinking about, and you don't have to, there's no rules at all, thinking about using a solid 925 sterling silver with perhaps a 9-carat yellow gold plate. If you're thinking about using gold with this, or a 925 sterling silver with this. It deserves to be set in the most exquisite manner. It's beautiful. Don't be intimidated by it. Enjoy playing around with it, and you can play around with it, and you can break it up, and you can take it apart, and you can play with it to your heart's content. It's genuine gemstone. It's not going to break on you or anything. It's just dazzlingly beautiful. Now that alone is this an 18 centimetre strand? It feels longer than that actually. They are. Oh, I'm getting sizes and all the information. It's literally just arrived in 30. I was going to say. It's a 30 centimetre strand, and it's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. Now the size go from, I'll just get this information for you, bear with me, bear with. 8 millimetres up to a 12 millimetre in the centre. Now that central one alone, can you imagine wire wrapping around the outside of that, setting this into resin or enamel, making a ring, using a ring bail for this. Take out the thread in the centre and it'll just be an incredibly clear piece. The facets are stunning. Now this has been hand faceted for you in Jaipur in India. What we've had is our gemstone hunters, which we've got a big team here at the Genuine Gemstone Company that work all over the world, sourcing your gemstones for you, taking them to Jaipur in India, where some of the world's finest, best lapidarists are working. And they've done an amazing job with this. It is beautiful. It's not going to be just a, oh, I'm going to get 3 of those. Yes, it's not going to be under £10, but it is going under 40. Oh, I really need you to be quick off the phone lines. 110 carats. It's going to what? Right, we're doing an amazing PR offer. While these gemstone strands of distinction are still quite new to us here at Jewellery Maker, in the last couple of weeks or so when they've started to be making themselves known, we're doing PR offers to get you into the zone of buying these high-end gemstones. So we're introducing them at ridiculously low introductory prices that is not indicative of worth or value. For 110 carats, this is, you can see the quality. You can imagine that being set into 18 karat yellow gold and featured in a high-end boutique. You can imagine that caliber of gemstone on a gold head pin with an earring post with the most beautiful, delicate drop of earrings. On your chandelier earring findings, they could look exquisitely elegant. You have got symmetry. Your central one is 12 millimeters. That's the only one that hasn't got a matching partner. So you can actually have a consistent pair of earrings or symmetry. This is exquisite. That necklace, if it was a complete necklace, what would it retail for? Good luck, everyone. YLSF06. $21.95. It's a 30 centimeter strand and you will not be disappointed, and you've got a 30-day money back guarantee, and you can buy with confidence, and you're stacking up on the phone lines. We're looking at about a 20-second queue. You're answered in the order that you call in. They're flying out the door and they are beautiful. Remember, of course, you've got a 30-day money back guarantee, so you've got nothing to lose at all. YLSF06, 110 carats. Do you know what? Everybody who's shopping on the website, you're doing brilliantly today. I just need you to check out your baskets as soon as you can. Like £21.95. 0800 644 655. 110 carats. It's stunning. The sparkle on that is beautiful. Way over half the stock of that's now gone. It's a very exclusive strand. Free phone number 0800 644 655. One post and packaging price for all of your purchases all day. Absolutely love that. It's gloriously elegant, and it's the caliber of the gemstone, the clarity, the cut, the carat weight, and the color, and it's still flying out on the website there as well. If you've just tuned in, this is a genuine gemstone strand of distinction. Natalia, what do you make of this?
I think it's just glorious. You only sat here for about 30 seconds with it, and I just could see so many possibilities. Could you imagine it with gold wire? It's just absolutely breathtaking.
I don't think we've ever had anything quite like it. I really don't.
I absolutely adore that. I want it for Christmas. Anybody who's watching who wants to buy me a present and is thinking, what on earth can I get Natalia? Well, there's your answer.
Well, there you go. If you'd like to buy Natalia a present, she'd like this. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I'd be tempted to match that up. I'd pop in perhaps some dinky little faceted smoky quartz dotted throughout or something, and could use antique bronze wire, but I think you're right, gold wire with it would really help to sort of elevate the richness of it. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. 110 carats. Now we do still have 2 other strands of gemstones of distinction coming up for you before the end of the show. We've only got 20 of these strands remaining, incredibly limited stock. If you have put this into your basket on the website, check it out immediately, because there are people continually calling in on the phone lines. It's on a first pay, first served basis. If you've got it in your basket and you haven't checked it out, and we've got somebody phoning up for it and it's saying all stock is allocated, it will start to come out of those baskets that haven't been checked out on the website, because it's on a first pay, first served basis. That is the fairest way we can do it, so £21.95. Okay, I'm going to show to you the other 2 strands from our gemstone strands of distinction. The first of which is this strand of tourmaline, and this is all about the depth of colour. Have you seen tourmaline at that depth of colour like this before? That is beautiful. Amazing. The sparkle of the facets on those wheels. It's very, very, very exclusive, and it's a limited edition strand. Beautiful. Also coming up, I think I need this. And this is the citrine, the gemstone of sunshine, the gemstone of happiness, and a gemstone that Natalia is really, really drawn to. Look, you can just see the black background of my top, and look at the way that just dazzles. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Now we are going to go to a short break, and when we return we're going to be bringing you those other 2 strands of gemstone strands of distinction, and we're also going to be seeing more of your fabulous entries on the Wall of Fame. Please don't go anywhere, it's only going to get better. We'll see you on the other side of this.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Come along and join in the fun on the Copper Clay Workshop with Jewellery Maker. On this one-day workshop, you will learn how to make your own jewellery using this stunning material, texturing, shaping, cutting and stamping the clay. Also learn how to fire your clay at home using 2 different methods. Make pendants, earrings or charms for a bracelet. You'll learn how to do it all on Jewellery Maker's Copper Clay Workshop. Any tools or equipment you need on the day will be provided, and the workshop also includes a buffet-style lunch, refreshments, a tour of the studios and an opportunity to visit our Gemstone Museum. All for this fantastic price. To book your place, call the number on your screens and one of our help team members will take care of the rest. Make sure to phone early though to avoid disappointment. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. Add to your collection with our Memory Wire DVD, which is full of hints and tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Follow Lucy and Debbie as they take you through how to create bracelets, necklaces and rings using Memory Wire. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
The Jewellery Maker gift voucher is now available. If you're looking for the right gift this year, choose the Jewellery Maker gift voucher. Available in £10 and £50 denominations. Call 0845 6588 663 and give the gift of choice this Christmas.
Add to your collection with our Wirework DVD, which is full of hints, tips and step-by-step instructions for all levels. Join guest designer Laura Binding as she takes you through how to create the Tree of Life, the Herringbone Weave and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
Okay, we're going to do the Wall of Fame, but just to say, you've just seen a DVD there for Wirework. We've got a massive Wirework show on Monday with, I've got the hiccups, with Laura Binding. Make sure you join me on Monday for the Wirework show on Monday. And also, our gift vouchers are back. Get the gift vouchers, folks, and remember, you can add it onto your order. So if you're placing an order anyway, add on the gift vouchers. And it's only £2.95 this time. As I know, post and packaging has changed since last Christmas, where it's £4.95 to get gift vouchers sent. It's £2.95 Royal Mail facility, and then you can just add it onto your order. So if I buy product that day, as well as the gift vouchers, that makes sense then. So and that gets better value for money on your postage. Yay! Get the gift vouchers, because if you don't know what to get somebody for Christmas, perfect. For the Jewellery Maker, it's perfect. And once again, we've got a wire work day on Monday with Laura Binding. She's ace. Right then, talking about ace, let's have a look at this. Gorgeous.
I recognise this. So this is 215. Let's unveil these goodies. And this is from our old friend, not old, but lovely friend, Alan Fox.
Oh, hello, Alan.
Hello, darling.
How are you? How's Carol?
I know.
Oh.
They're so lovely. They're just the most gorgeous couple.
Gorgeous, gorgeous,
I want them
gorgeous.
to adopt me.
Sure they will. They won't mind.
Sorry, Mum.
They won't mind.
Hi to all at Gems Towers. Here's my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. 3 necklace and earring sets, 1 bracelet and a ring, all made with aquamarine. The left-hand one has some pearl drops around the outside. The middle one is on blue beading thread and a beady bead pendant with some silver spirals to make it a funky pendant. The right one, which is my personal favourite, he doesn't say that, I say that, has a starburst pendant all on silver plated chain. I made these 3 pieces using only half of 3 strands of gems. Wow. The chain made the gems go so far. Got lots of spinel to play with, so must get on with some more down.
Alan, you're a man of my own heart. Oh, Alan said, yeah, these pieces are beautiful. Keep an eye out for Alan's work. It really is spectacular, and him and his wife Carol are just the most adorable viewers as well. We love them.
I saw him at the Gloucester bead meet, and he gave my daughter a critter. She chose a beaded swan, and she absolutely treasures it. Thank you so much.
I've got a beaded Fonzie.
Did you? Got a
yeah,
beaded Fonzie?
I've got a
wow.
Fonzie. Yeah, and then if you have a look on Ed's desk, he's got a beaded meerkat.
Yes, I've seen that one, and they're so intricate. I just can't describe it.
So Alan, who sent that in, also makes beaded animals, and they're just insanely good. He's amazing. So hello to the foxes. And then, oh, these are gorgeous. Number 213. This is from Debbie and Baby Brooke in Barnsley. Hello, Baby Brooke. It says, hi all at JM, here's my Wall of Fame entry for this week. 2 rings made from blue, silver and copper coloured wire, all from JM. Copied from the Wire DVD. Pleased with the turnout, but nowhere near as good as Laura's. I beg to differ. Waiting for delivery of more gems and just placed another order, and looking forward to the retro show on Saturday. It should be absolutely hilarious. Keep up the fab offers and the totally awesome designs. Best wishes to all, Debbie and Baby Brooke in Barnsley.
Oh,
hello to you. I love Barnsley. I lived in Wakefield when I was at university, and it's the ace part of the world. 213 up in Yorkshire.
And this is 214. So if you've got loads of that lovely green wire and you don't know what to do with it, here's some inspiration from June in Rowley Regis, and she says, wow. Hi all, it's a bit rough, but I thought it was okay for my first attempt at wire work. Excuse me, June, a bit rough? I don't think so. Made of lava rock, green aventurine, purple Chinese jade, and chartreuse colour copper wire, all from JM. Thanks to all the designers for their inspiration and encouragement, and thank you, June, for sending that, because I love that.
That is really beautiful, Hanya. 214. Good luck to you. Now then, this has just made me have a moment of, because I've got my craft fair on Saturday, and it just reminded me, like, oh, I adore the way that you've set all of this out.
Isn't that gorgeous?
I think this is stunning. It's so classy. I'm rethinking what I'm doing.
It really draws you in, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's the variations in height and things, the simplicity of it.
Oh, look at. Oh, I'll show it, shall I? This is from Brigitte. But it's saying Nadine's Rainbow on there. Maybe that's just the name of your company. But it says, hi JM, here's my Wall of Fame entry this week. I thought you'd like to see my craft table made from your gems and a few crystals from my stash. I just need a nice mirror and lights to shine on your gems to show off their beauty. Love the show, I need a win as I need lots more. Laugh out loud, that is beautiful. Do you know what I found really good for the lights? If you were to do something like this, if it's boxed in, there's a shop that sells lights, that sells lots of things for £1.
Is that the one that does the hot dogs as you go out on the ice cream? Or am I thinking of another one?
No. No. but maybe they sell them there as well. Now I'm thinking where everything in the shop is £1.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
A shop where everything's £1.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. And you can get the lights that stick. So if you had an environment like this where you've got a roof on something, you can get the lights that stick on.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, and they're just battery powered. That really makes sense, doesn't it? There you go. They do that. Great demo. If you're just tuning in, this is Jewellery Maker. Yeah. And if you've got sort of a roof to something, so like on here, you get them usually in a pack of about 3 and they stick, and it means that the light then shines down on it, and that can be really effective.
Hey, what a good idea.
There you go. Just a little idea for you. It might work, it might not. Right then, we'll go to next. Let's do a new bundle. Thank you, Natalia. The designs for the challenge are coming on beautifully, I'm sure you can all imagine. And right, let's do another brand new bundle. We've got some gorgeous bundles. We've still got 2 strands of gemstone strands of distinction. I've got loads of more 2-for-1 offers. I've got loads coming up. So, first of all, this bundle here on your screen, it's a 3-strand bundle, and the colours are... What are they, Tristan? No, he's not quite in the zone yet. It's all right, I think I've got something like 15. You only have to work with me like something like 12 more times, and then I'm off. Don't worry. So this is the quartz. I think I'm on your screen about 15 more times. How weird is that? That's weird, isn't it? Who am I going to talk to? Oh, I'll just have to chat to you on Facebook all the time as well, won't I? Drew is saying, Ollie's saying, Drew, my husband Mike, could just set up a little camera in the corner. Could do a live feed to the studio. Could do a live feed to your homes going, hiya, fancy a brew. A Lucy cam. That's going to be interesting with smelly nappies and everything everywhere. Anyway, let's have a look at these. Oh, goodness me. Right, 14mm in the green. 12mm and 8mm in the purple. This is all quartz. It's gorgeous. WTGC81. Oh, gorgeous. 128 facets on every one, so they're going to sparkle absolutely beautifully. That deep green is going to prove to be a really great backdrop as well. A lot of gemstones that are really, really in fashion suit a beautiful deep green backdrop. That deep purple is gorgeous as well. So quartz takes colour brilliantly, it holds its colour really, really well. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee on this 3-strand bundle. They're 38 centimetres each strand. You're getting all 3 strands for £11.95, so that's less than £4 a strand. They're so pretty. They're really, really elegant. You see that purple one, particularly with the 12mm on the purple. I'm sorry, I just hit my microphone. I'm being really bad with that. I'm really sorry. With gold wire, can you imagine some gold wire? You could literally do some little gizmo coils and put little springs of gold wire in between, or oh, I tell you what would look really nice with these as well in between. Did you see those little ribbon, brass ribbon pieces that we had on yesterday's show that Sheila was using, that were in the silver and we had the gold, didn't we? Just those, and create a chain with this. Beautiful. WTGC81. They're going very, very quickly. Oh, excuse me, that was attractive. My double chin in shot. I was just trying to have a little scratch. That was not attractive. Free phone number 0800 644 655 WTGC81. So £11.95. Bargain! Okay, do hold the lines. Have we had any more text messages in about people and the gemstones that they're loving? We're going to look at those in a moment. Okay, see you next. Sorry, hun. Another bundle offer. Now, these colours are really beautiful again. And again, we've got a green in here. So green is a great backdrop. It makes sense because a lot of gemstones will go with green. If you think about the colours of nature. So for those of you who are new to jewellery making, you're thinking, I don't know what colours, I don't know where I'd start, I don't know what colours would work with what. If you've got a green gemstone, most colours work with it, and just look to nature. So you think about colour combinations of flowers. It's probably the easiest thing to do. Blossom on trees, the images of, if you picture a beautiful landscape of a bright blue sky and a beautiful green meadow, so your greens and your blues, and blue and green should never be seen, all of that business. I personally, I don't agree with that. I think, well, if you like it, then do it. That's it. Let's have a look at these. It's a 2 bottle. It's called Intense and Dramatic. Ooh. Oh, now Tristan, can we get up close and personal on these, please, my lovely? Oh, look at that. The TV ain't doing these justice. The TV is not doing these gemstones justice at all. They're beautiful. Look at the stripes on these. Oh, thank you. Mother Nature, hasn't she done well? Just, it's almost like there's a delicate purple undertone, like a golden tone in that as well. I really match a cardigan I was wearing that last night. And then look at this one here. Every single one is going to bring you something slightly different. Can you imagine how these are going to look at home? And then some are really, really jet black. And then you've got patterns emerging again. Now this is black striped agate. They're puffy coins at 20 millimeters, so 2 centimeters in diameter and 380 carats. So I would realise I do that quite a lot, don't I? I said it in millimeters and I convert it into centimeters for you. 20 millimeters, that's 2 centimeters. Well done, Lucy. For me though, if I just think about centimeters, I can visualise it more than I can do millimeters. I don't know if that works for you. And then you've also got green quartz. Six millimeter rounds, 100 carats. Right, for both of these, what do you reckon? Bit of a bargain, get dialing, bit of a bargain. Whoop, 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 whoop. That was your bargain alert. I won't do that again, don't worry. That was really irritating, sorry. £8.95, but that is your bargain alert. EMGC53, it's called Intense and Dramatic. So you've got quartz and agate there for just £8.95. 0800 644 655. £8.95. Okay. I tell you what, before we move on, now these are gorgeous. These are amazing. We're going to be doing these in just a moment. They are phenomenal tourmaline. And it's all about the colour. All about the depth of colour. Coming up in just a moment, literally in about 2 minutes. Okay, which one do you want to do, hon? Okay, we're going to do these beautiful hearts, and I tell you what, these would also work really nicely with that kit that we had with the rose quartz hearts in. That, sorry, it's sold out. But aren't these adorable? They're absolutely adorable, and they've got little bails on the top as well. Oh my word, they're so cute. There's something, I know they're heart-shaped, but there's almost something, when I just saw it there, a little bit butterfly-esque about it. Does anyone else get that? Yes. It is, isn't it? Like a butterfly trapped in a heart. They're beautiful cage beads. Now, we are going to do an amazing low price on these. There's something almost very antique lace about them. They do come in a pack of 2, and they're $925 sterling silver. They're not a silver plate, they're solid $925 sterling silver. And they've got that loop at the top. So all you would need to do to a pendant is literally create a bell by popping on a jump ring just over the top there would be the best way to go. So you're going to get a pack of 2. They measure 18 by 22 millimeters each. The current price is coming up on your screen at $11.95. Now they are beautiful. They're handmade with 925 sterling silver. Oh, I'm sorry. And they're going on offer, but the offer is only until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Are you ready? Wicked price slash coming in. Free phone number 0800 644 655 PSAR16, and we're doing £7.95, but this is only until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And I just used the word wicked again, and I'm sorry about that because that was really naff. Free phone number 0800 644 655. They are beautiful earrings for pendants, delicate charm on a bracelet. I mean, it's solid 925 sterling silver, so it's just going to last and last and last and last and last and last. And you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So remember, if you get them home and you think, oh, I don't know if I'm going to use them actually, you've got 30 days to return them. We'll give you a full refund. You can only get them for £7.95 until tomorrow. So I mean, get them. There you go. Well done, Lucy. Great use of the English language. Free phone number 0800 644 655. They're beautiful, aren't they? They're really beautiful. Have you seen anything like this on the channel yet, Tristan? No, we don't often have it. No, at all. So it's an absolutely beautiful commodity and component, rather than a commodity, component to have. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Okay, let's stop the music, please. We are so ridiculously limited in stock, but that's part of the appeal as well, because we can't get strands in like this very often. Now, we had a strand on yesterday during the show, and they were little squares and they were incredibly clear. So not so much colour, it was about the clarity. In this instance, we haven't got so much of the clarity, but we've got the colour. Colour with tourmaline is where prices start to increase. And you've got an amazing depth of colour, a real integrity of colour on these. Really, really deep, rich, luscious greens, going to delicate, softer pinks, into a real rubelite red, into a passionate orange that flame. Oh, you've got these. This is blue. You've got deep blues. You're going to be getting 100 different colours are available in the spectrum of tourmaline. Now they are approximately 6 by 3 millimeters, and they are faceted rondelles, and they are sublime. They're going already very quickly on the website. Delicate, delicate, delicate greens, intense greens, delicate pinks into sort of dusky pinks, chocolate browns, into this amazing depth of blue once again. Now, when it comes to gemstone strands of distinction, remember there's those 4 categories that a lot of you will be familiar with now. So we look at colour, clarity, cut and carat weight. And this has got it all. Not so much about your clarity in this instance. We're also not talking hundreds of pounds for this strand. We're going to be talking way under £100 on this strand. But we are talking 60 carats. We are talking about hand faceting, and we are talking about amazing colour. Now, here at the Genuine Gemstone Company, we are one of the largest sources of genuine gemstones in the world. So if anywhere you are going to get the best deals, you're going to get the best deals for the quality here. Because our buying power allows us to be able to get, first of all, quite often first contact with a gemstone when a new deposit's been found, and because the amount that we can buy, because we're not like shops or some internet shops or some high street shops which will have a certain quota that they can buy. We have thousands of people buying from this company on a daily basis, thousands, which really means that the buying power of the company of gemstones is huge, and the more you buy, the more you save. So the company has bought directly from the suppliers of the millions probably of pounds worth over the years. So we're going to get a great deal on this for you, and rather than just keeping it at an industry standard price, we pass on the saving to you. Right, we're already got people on the phone line. This is beautiful. You can source it in about 100 different colours, tourmaline. You've got a beautiful variety here. If you're somebody who really loves spending time graduating the colours as well, this is going to be a very therapeutic experience. It's exquisite. We are going to take a bit of a hit on it. It's going to be a PR price. It's the depth of colour, the depth of colour, the depth of colour. What's the length of this strand, hun? Is it 18? On this, we're just going to confirm 18 centimetres on this. It's been hand faceted in Jaipur. Best of luck, 60 carats. It's that depth of colour. It's all about the colour, and you've got it for less than £30. Now, I'm going to tell you that if we get this strand ever back in again, it's incredibly doubtful that we will be doing this price, because we've passed the saving on to you and we've taken a bit of a hit on it as well. Me earlier, I was saying that we're doing a PR offer on our gemstone strands of distinction. It's to make you, our fabulous viewers, aware of the gemstone strands of distinction that we have here within the Genuine Gemstone Company. We're limited now in stock on this at £29.95. Good luck on a 30-day money-back guarantee. You're in a win-win situation, because you know what? You can get that home, and if you don't know if you've paid a good price for it, or if you're unsure about how to use it, you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee to either go and get it valued, or just have a second opinion on it. Go and show it to friends, have a look at it and really think about the jewellery that you're going to make. But £29.95, right, we've only got about a third of the stock left remaining now. 0800 644 655, 60 carats. It's all about that depth of colour. You pay with tourmaline for colour. You pay for the depth of colour. So we've got clarity, colour, carat weight and cuts for gemstones. Really look to the colour. Look at that. Have you seen a more intense, sparkly, radiating colour and variety as well? You know, it covers a huge amount of those 100 different hues that we talk about that are available within the tourmaline world. Free phone number 0800 644 655, £29.95. It is stunning. It is limited stock, and if you're wanting it, get it now. And to warn you as well, I have got that gemstone strand of distinction citrine coming up very shortly, and I need you to get that because it is just amazing. And that is that. Free phone number, 30-day money back guarantee. It's beautiful. Okay, let's just have a little look at this citrine, because we're going to do an amazing offer on it. It's going under £20. In fact, let me just get my blackboard for this. This is going under £20. We'll do it before the end of the show. Free phone number. Get ready to get that. It is amazing. Just gave it a little kiss. Would you like to give it a little kiss, Tristan? Or are you all right? He's all right. He's all right. He doesn't feel the need to kiss the citrine today. That's okay. That's okay. You've kissed gemstones. You've been accepted into the jewellery making world. You're fine. Right then, should we do 2 for 1 offer on jump rings? Okay, jump rings, these are closed jump rings, brilliant. And for those of you who do chainmail, these are fab, because then you can also do, if you do want to cut them, you can cut them with a saw, so you've got that straight edge. If you cut jump rings with a pair of wire cutters and you're wanting to do chainmail, it isn't going to work out brilliantly for you, because you're going to constantly have a tiny, 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 tiny gap, which for any other use of jump rings, that's absolutely fine, because you can squeeze them up in that. But with chainmail, you want it to be completely symmetrical, so you want to use a little saw, so you get a precise down opposed to a down. Did that make sense to anybody? I don't know a better way of repeating it, so I'm just going to shut up. I tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to move all of these onto my blackboard. Oh, that's so therapeutic. Right, we're going to do a 2-for-1 offer. So on this offer today, you're going to get 100. You're going to get them for the price we usually do them for 50, that we usually do 50 for. That's the words I'm looking for. So 925, yeah, 925 sterling silver jump rings. You're going to get 100 for the usual price of 50. So you're getting a 2-for-1 offer. Now they are 7mm in diameter. Is that right? Have I said that right? So it's 100 for the same price that we usually do 50. Okay, cool. 7mm in diameter. And the price today for 100 of them is just £10.95. These are solid 925 sterling silver. And obviously, we bought these in a long time ago because the price of silver since we have has gone up. FGC 47 2-for-1, so 925 sterling silver closed jump rings. If you want to open them, you can use your wire cutters if you're wanting to open them in the usual jump ring way. If you're wanting to use it for chainmail, then you might just want to get a little sword so you can actually get a really clear, precise cut going through so it's not tapered in at all. Like it would be with your wire cutters. 0800 644 655. Lots of people there on the phone lines. Now these are solid 925 sterling silver. You can easily make your own chain out of these. You can use them in so many different ways. I actually, because 925 silver as well, what I'd be tempted to do, I wonder if I've got any way of showing this. I don't think I can have. I like to bunch them together, okay, and have like a few. Oh, I'm doing this really badly. Hang on. Hang on, just come off my fingers for a second. Let me just get myself organised. It's really nice. Just to, I can't do it. Can't have more fingers and thumbs. Just basically, if you bead with them, and you can put little clusters of like 3 together, and it's like a lovely chunky look of 925 sterling silver. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Lots of you there. We're about a 40-second queue on the phone lines, but there will never be a time when we don't need jump rings in jewellery making. That's what I sort of mean. You see that cluster there? Just literally thread them onto your beading thread like that, put them between gemstones, and you've got a lovely cluster of solid 925 sterling silver. £10.95, and again the code is MFGC47, 100 jump rings for the price that we usually do 50. So that is really worth holding onto the phone lines for. That's a fabulous value for money. Right, where have I just put my pot? Oh, there. Okay, what am I? Yes, I've got it. Thanks for your concern. Carla was like, oh no, where's your pot? Oh no. She was genuinely concerned. I'd lost my pot. I've lost the plot, but I found my pot. Less than 20 of those offers available for you now. Okay, now this is just scrummy. Black gemstones, I've been talking about the necessity and the versatility of green gemstones. Pretty much the same applies with the black, but can I just say, you know the citrine that we're doing under £20 that's coming up the gemstone strand of distinction? We're doing it under... We're going solo on it. I cannot have a lot of lads that are like, no! Pardon? Oh my word! Totally didn't even acknowledge that was pearl. When you look at it, you'll see what I mean. Oh my word. Oh my word. Look at these. Look at them. Look at them. Wow. Right, let's have a look at the other two first. These are gorgeous faceted rounds of black agate. 12mm. Again, can you imagine those? Just simply up to the neckline. Oh, how about this? For a necklace. That's gorgeous, isn't it? And then you're getting this strand as well. Just the natural patterns on these are obscenely gorgeous. Some of those are sort of pendants in their own rights. Oh yeah. Look at that as a pendant. Oh, that'd be stunning. Again, full 38 centimetre strands, and those puffy ovals are 20 by 15. And then, right, this is where the price of this 3-strand pack is shocking, because these are almost perfect rounds. They're classified as a potato. Nah. They ain't no potato. Hey, sweet chicks, they ain't no potato. Potato, potato. Tomato, tomato. Those 40 woodbines, I tell you, they're kicking in, aren't they? Right, 8 to 9 millimeters on each one. They're a dark green, but in some lights, they've got almost like this blue luster as well. They're very versatile. These are amazing pearls. This is called Monochrome Magic. So you've got black agate and then the green cultured pearl. And then you've got, so one of the agates is a striped agate and one of them is just a plain agate, which is faceted. Right, go on then, work your magic then, your magic. Don't you think those pearls would be a great price at just, you know, at $9.95 just for the pearls? $14.95 for the lot. Bargain once again. Strand it works out at. The code is WCGC82. Speaks for itself. Add it onto your order. Okay folks, just having a brief liquid interlude. Bit of water, quite good for staying. Yeah. So WCG C82. So this is black agate fussy ovals. No, they're puffy ovals, and then you've got faceted rounds, and then that dark green culture pearl as well. And you can only get this price on these today. After today. What time is it tomorrow? No, what price will it be tomorrow for all of these individually? We haven't got a breakdown of them actually. Okay, but $14.95, I can guarantee it won't be like that though. Oh, dearie me. Oh, long old day yesterday. It's catching up with me today. I've got a long old day today. Now we are going to do the citrine. We're going to do one more item and then we're going to bring the citrine to you. I smell that citrine. Should we have a look? Can we have a look at it? Can we? Please, can you confirm the price to me again, Carla? Otherwise, I'm going to really put my foot in it. Pardon? Yeah. So we're not even doing it for $17.95. Oh my goodness! It's a gemstone strand of distinction. And it's stunning. And you need it in your life, and you have to have it. It's the Lucy Law. And if you break the Lucy Law, oh, woe betide. Oh, woe betide. Or you'll be in a lot of trouble. That is some of the best citrine I've ever seen on this show. Coming up in just a moment. Right, what should we do in the brief interlude? Oh yeah, now this is funky. I really like it. I really, really like this. Look at this, look at this strand. Hang on, let me just do this again. Let's hear those sleigh bells ring, ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ryan's just gone, oh no. It's chain. Right, Let's have a look. First of all, this is called Blue Lagoon, and these are gorgeous. So this, first of all, this is dyed howlite. Very, very similar to the look that you get from turquoise. Actually, that's a bit more luminous, isn't it? It's gorgeous. by 8mm on each one. I love these. Isn't that colour of that turquoise and vibrant green element just gorgeous? Every single one is fabulous thickness. $12 by 8mm on those, 95 carats, and then it's perfect for this time of year. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Sort of icicle, frosty, snowflakey element to these. They are double drilled white quartz and they're frosted, faceted squares, and they're 10mm. So if I just pop that literally over my wrist like that. It's pretty, isn't it? Now we've played around a lot with these with different colour wire and different colour beading thread going through, and it really can transform the look of them. And you can work these in so many different ways. They do work really nicely the way that they sit because they're double drilled as a bracelet, but they do work really nicely for double stranded necklaces, etc. as well. So they're really, really lovely. And then you've also got, for those of you out there fans of chain, let's hear those sleigh bells. Sorry, how many of you are going to get that stuck in your head now and you'll be cursing me for the rest of the day? I don't know if you saw the show with Debbie the other day when we did a polymer clay show, but she actually used an aluminium go in the oven to the same temperature as polymer clay, and she actually nestled polymer clay inside one of them and it formed a frame and it worked really, really beautifully. Could you do the same with metal clays?
No, because it would burn.
Okay.
But what you could do is you could incorporate that into the design to fit afterwards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Mm-hmm. Okay. But you can bake it for the polymer clay because it works in a very, very different way. So this is for green textured aluminium oval curb chain, and you're looking at 18 by 27mm each link. Oh, I've got a sneeze brewing. I don't know when it's going to appear. Be interesting. So there's a metre of that chain, howlite, white quartz and aluminium chain. $11.95 for the lot. Look at that as a bundle together. So the colours work really beautifully together. And didn't I tell you, in today's show, we've had oranges, we've had chocolate browns, we've had pinks, we've had purples, we've had red. Oh, 0800 644 655. I love that. There's lots of you there on the lines. I do like that colour combination a lot. And it's not just the colour combination, it's that the different textures. You've got a frosted element, you've got a really highly polished element, and then you've got all those different sort of veins going through the highlight, the howlite as well. Oh yeah, imagine using that blue price slash wire that we had earlier on in the show with this. So $9.95 the blue wire we had. It's on offer today at $4.95. It's 100 meters of 0.4 copper wire. So £11.95. You've got dyed howlite, 95 carats of the howlite 12 by 8, 175 carats of white quartz, 10mm, double drilled, and then you've got that metre length of aluminium textured oval curb chain, 18 by 27. Really gorgeous colour combination altogether. Right, stop everything. Just stop the world, stop the world, stop the world, stop everything you're doing, stop. Just stop. Put that cup of tea down. Get your dog to sit to one side. The cat off your knee. That bowl of soup that you were thinking about having, wait. Phone ringing, ignore it. Door ringing, ignore it. Credit card at the ready, phone. Laptop at the ready, computer at the ready, you are buying it. Did you see that then? That was a big fat mosquito. Even he wants in on the action of the citrine, even he's excited. Not that I'm being sexist, I'm not saying that all mosquitoes are male, it could be a female mosquito. That mosquito is wanting in on the action of the citrine. Dial now. I am telling you, categorically, 100%, you will not be disappointed. And the thing is, I'm really hoping that over the last couple of years, you come to really trust me when I say something's going to be an amazing deal. Because if not, you wouldn't trust me and then you'd never buy from me and I wouldn't be doing my job. This was going to be $24.95. It's not, it's on a PR offer. So if we were to get it back in again, I can't guarantee anywhere near this price. What I can guarantee is colour, clarity, carat weight and cut, which is what we want from our gemstone strands of distinction. And I can offer you a PR price that is pretty ridiculously incredible. I can also say that you're not limited to one per person. It's going to such a low price for this quality of gemstone that it's on a first come first served basis. You have as many as you want and can afford. So, carat weight, 55 carats, amazing. Colour, oh my word. Thank you for waiting with us towards the end of the show for this. I promise you it's been worth every second. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You know what? You get this home and it's not everything you want it to be and more. If it doesn't look better than it does on your TV screen, because I'm telling you, it would. And it will, then send it back. They're measuring 3x2 up to a 5x3. Look at the clarity. Oh my word, third of the stock's gone. It is flying out quicker than hotcakes on a shuttle going into space with Sarah Brighton. Free phone number 0800 644 655. Sorry, I had to blow that. That was a mosquito coming right near my mouth. I've got no hands free. I'm holding the citrine in shot. What do you mean it wants to suck my blood? Of course it could do something to me. Right, free phone number 0800 644 655. It's got the colour, the clarity, the cut, the carat weight. This is a gemstone strand of distinction. Exquisite quality of £14. This is amazing. Now it's a case of the first come first serve. We've got stacks of people on the phone lines for it. Make sure you're dialing right now. Everybody on the website, please check out your baskets immediately. This is a very, 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 very sought after strand. The colour of this is amazing. And remember, our gemstone strands of distinction have been cut by some of the finest qualified and finest in their industry, the lapidarists. In Jaipur in India, in the Pink City, which is where you know that Carol went to go and do some filming just a couple of weeks ago with Chloe, and at £14.95 for this, it's insanely good value for money. I'm going to pop it up to my neckline for you so you can see how this works against the skin tone. And obviously, I'm thinking with gold chain, with gold fineness. Natalia, how would you tend to use this? Because it is so precious.
I think restranding it, to be perfectly honest, because I think it's a bit of a crime to separate it out.
Just keep it as it is.
I would,
and what would you do so I'm holding it to my collarbone there, what would you do with the access area to go behind the neckline? Would you put some chain or would you?
Probably chain, maybe have a pendant to take that space up in the middle.
Okay,
so
separate them out a little bit more there so it goes a bit further round. They are beautiful, and if you want two, well then, oh my word, I'm sorry, it's on me, it's on me, it's on me, it's on me, it's on me. Sorry. Oh my word, it's really huge.
There's a lot of mosquitoes around at the moment, have you noticed?
Yeah.
It's quite scary.
Oh my word. Oh dear. Sorry folks, sorry. I don't want to harm it, I just don't want it on me. That is a big fat whopping, that's had a feed, that has. Right, limited in stock at £14.95 with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Oh, presenting with a mozzie. I'm telling Ryan, don't argue with me. I know my mosquitoes, that is mosquito. How do I know my mosquitoes? I'm older than you, I've seen more mosquitoes than you. 55 carats, gorgeous clarity and gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous colour. Right, we've now got less than 50 of these available. It's at £14.95. It will sell out. Make sure it's selling out to you. Why would you want to miss out on something of this quality at that price? Don't miss it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't miss out. Free phone number 0800 644 655. So $14.95. Let's have another look at it. And if you haven't started dialing in for it, do so now. I've just got a few more left. Now we are going to go over now and see how Natalia's done with her challenge, but also read out some more of your text messages. Yeah. Right, so $14.95. If you haven't, like I've just said, if you haven't yet dialed up for that, do so now. Oh my word, Natalia.
Sit back.
Natalia. Goodness me, this is beautiful, and you've used those in such a different way again.
Have I? I don't know, because what I originally intended to do I didn't quite have enough.
Oh, okay.
I thought I'll just, kind of semi-go with it.
Oh my word, I want to look in detail at every single piece. This is beautiful.
So I've been so quiet because I've never had as much time to work on a challenge. I thought I was going to take it today. I was going to do it.
Is it on me?
No, it was fluff.
Oh, okay. Natalia just
I'm paranoid. Yeah, there was like a little bit of
there.
Yes,
It's
gone to the light.
Go to the
dark side over here.
Right. So for the challenge, Natalia had a 3-strand pack of apatite, sage quartz, and blue quartz, and then 2 packs. 1 pack of silver copper discs, silver colour copper discs, and 1 of gold colour copper discs. The details are going to be coming up on your screen. So talk us through where you started and what you did, because it's just beautiful. The beads, the gemstones that Natalia's used, are on your screen. Look at that. So that's using the apatite and the quartz. They look stunning together.
That was 0.6 wire. And I just got 2 lengths of it, enough that you would use for a necklace, and then I just threaded that on randomly, and I made a pendant out of a couple of those gold discs, and then the apatite in the centre, and then I just I'd left some wire dangling and it just curved, and I thought, oh, it looks like a sun. So I just started wrapping the wire around.
Can we get a bit up close and personal on that one, please, Tristan? Is that all right?
But it's it kind of reminds me, in Mexico, there's a jewellery designer called Sergio Bustamante. And he does a lot of sun and moon type things. And it just reminded me of him. I was kind of, channeling my inner Sergio Bustamante.
And it has worked. He's channeled well. $5.95 on the pack of the 8 gold coloured discs, and the same price for the silver colour as well. So the copper disc with a gold colour or a silver colour on top, you get 8 of them. So that's that one there. Let's have a look at this, because that soft baby blue working with the silver and the gold.
Yeah.
Mixing metallics is so in. That is beautiful.
And so that's 1mm wire, and those are so easy to wire out. Let me tell you, if you the beads into the centre and then just wrap the wire around to create almost like a little stamen.
Yeah.
And then just take the wire at the back, it just poses really nicely. If you want to pass it over, I'm just going to show you something that I discovered whilst I was working with it. It's beautiful. That you can actually, if you want it straight, you can have it straight. If you want it really curved,
because it's on the wire, you can just manipulate it. Look at that.
And I'm a real chameleon with my jewellery and my outfits, so I really like to have things that change. So I don't want to always wear them the same. And so this really appealed to me, that I could just change it.
That's lovely. That has an essence of how Gemma used it the other day, and you haven't even seen that. So it just, these really lend themselves. Beautiful. No, it's beautiful. Okay, so that's that one there. Now, oh my word. So you're using the same technique?
Yes, and then I thought, oh, I've got the beads. I could do it.
Yeah.
So this is a stretchy bracelet, and then I added an extra one in the middle just to give it that
like a flower 3D feel.
Yeah. So not so much of a little cross shape, more of a flowery shape.
And then these 2 rings. Wow, 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 wow.
There's lots of gold wire under the table, so I just went mad with it. And I really like the way that you can stack those rings, and some of them I turned upside down, and then some I left the right way up.
Gorgeous,
so
and I love that.
That kind of different effect then. You get the real interesting dimensions of it.
This is, for me, this reminds me of Grecian jewellery.
Yes,
I think it's that brushed gold feel to it, and that design is just stunning once again.
And it's really interesting because there's a trend of jewellery coming up for spring summer next. Wonder Lab. And basically we were talking about Star Trek and things earlier on, and it's all that kind of space agey look in jewellery. And so that reminded me of satellites and, you know, quite space-like.
Yeah.
So that's for next year, that one.
Yeah, fab. And then, so $5.95 for 8 of the discs in the silver colour, same price in the gold colour. And then the 3-strand pack of gemstones, of which you can really see the gemstones working here beautifully. Remember, apatite, sage quartz, and then this is blue quartz. You get 3 strands, so 1 of each, and they're all 38 centimetres in length, $13.95. Natalia,
I wanted to show how well the sage and the blue quartz went together. They're not obvious partners, really.
It's gorgeous with the gold colour as well.
It is gorgeous.
Really lovely. Thank you so much. Your work, as always, has been ridiculously gorgeous and really inspiring. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh,
and thank you to you now. Apparently we've got a couple more texts coming. By the way, on that bundle offer and on the discs as well. And we've got just a few more left. This is the Citrine. Buy it, buy it. Right, let's have a look at another text message that's come in. Alison in Kent. Hiya, hun. I love all natural gemstones. 2 of my favourites are rose quartz and smoky quartz. Loving the show and keep up the fab jewellery and top designs. Alison in Kent. Alison, thank you for taking the time to send that in. Quartz is one that a lot of people are really, really drawn to. Yeah, so we've been talking in the show about what gemstones we're drawn to and perhaps why as well. Okay, another one come in. Hello Mary in Bristol, hello lovely. It says, hi Lucy and Natalia, my fave gemstones are green and purple fluorite. Oh, I hope you got the new fluorite in today's show, and amethyst. Just love purples and greens. And they just work so beautifully together, those colours, don't they? I mean, you think of all the different flowers in deep purples, and even down to a simple crocus or a beautiful deep dark freesia or something. Orchids as well. Orchids, you can get some really, different colours coming through as well, and have a look to those. Another one, we've got time for just a couple more, hopefully. First one is here from Bernadette. Here we go, in Yorkshire. Hi, Lisa, Natalia and crew. Tanzanite made me very talkative. Chatterbox, stop shyness, honestly. Wow. Lucy, I say potato, etc. with you. Me, I think you're a child forever. Me, adult and child forever. Oh, Bernadette, that's lovely. Thank you, my lovely. Do you know what? That takes us to the end of the show. So thank you to all of you for watching. Now, don't forget, of course, you've got the retro show on Saturday. It's destined to be a lot of fun with Vicky and Debbie. And on Monday, we've got a spectacular wirework show with Laura Binding. Make sure you record it. Thank you to all my team. I'll be back with you on Monday. Have a lovely, lovely weekend. Thanks again for your messages about Fonzie. Thank you to you, Natalia. Fab as always. We'll catch you tomorrow. Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or FreeSat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making!
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials to join in with the fun. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just $9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on